is what happens when you get inconsistent. It works right when you come back.
Okay, so we're back. Good. Everything's live. Everything's working appropriately.
Now you can start talking.
How about now?
Yeah.
We're all good. Everything's appropriately working. How fantastic is this? All that matters is I have 2 fat stacks of comic books I'm excited to show off. I mean, some fat stacks. Look, this is my hand. This is where it stops. Okay? And that's just one. And these are some bangers.
I think I got like 4.
All I'm letting you guys know
And there's nothing great about any of them.
Is once I get my latest shipment back from grading, and somewhere between a few weeks to a year, Nick will have the sickest collection on the Two Brothers comics currently. And then when you throw this guy up, then it's like, okay, we don't even stand a chance. But
I don't think you even hit second with the ASM stuff, bro. There's no.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe in your small-minded world, but
I don't know.
No.
What I missed?
Nothing. Literally, we just got live.
I think I got you in value, and I definitely got you in coolness.
I don't know, man. Nobody cares about Power Rangers but you.
I wasn't even counting, but if we want to throw those in there, then it's a whole nother deal.
Yeah.
But
wait, where do I rank?
You're still number 1 in value, number 2 in coolness.
But
no, I would say you're probably number 1 in value and coolness.
Most importantly, number 1 in your heart.
I mean, literally, there is not a book that Justin has that is not equal to or better than anything you have on your shelf. X-Men 1, Giant Size 1, Hulk 181,
okay,
plus the entire X-Men run, plus all these.
Yeah, but how many of those X-Men books that don't nobody give a damn about?
Not yet. Give it like 2 weeks, and then everybody's
got like 4 books. He's got about 4 that I would like to have. All right, I've got a wall full of books, plus shipments at CGC that I'll probably have back in less than 2 weeks. One of which just got there yesterday.
Is his audio still doing the thing?
All right, I'm out. See y'all.
I'm
out.
Hey, on your guys' end, watching in the chat, is Dustin doing this weird thing where it's like his audio is just repeating itself? Because he'll say a word and then it'll be like, and then like I can't even do it. Anyways, Justin was on Slab Hub today. That was a great show. I enjoyed it. There was some really nasty talk on there, Justin. I was a bit surprised some of the comments you were making there, bud. But I was digging a lot of the X-Men stuff. I was listening while we were doing some stuff, and I was learning a lot about some of these Jim Lee X-Men keys.
Yeah, I made a mistake when I did it. Now I'm hearing an echo on my end. Sorry.
Make sure you have your echo cancellation.
I don't even know how to do that.
It's by your mute button at the very bottom, and then it'll pop up and say echo cancellation.
So should it be pink or gray?
You want it to be pink.
Yeah, it's pink.
I don't know, man.
So I made a mistake. I thought it'd be funny to do a lightning round. And so I just hurried up and showed off like 15 books, just back to back to back to back, super quick.
Yeah.
And then that's half the stack because you're only supposed to have 20 to 30 books. And I just showed half of them off, and I look up at the timer, and only 25 minutes have passed.
Oh, good Lord.
And I'm like, well, crap. I just peeled half of my stack, and this show is supposed to go like an hour to like an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, if anybody has enough inventory to keep that going, I would say you're probably one of the ones. Or did you burn through them all?
No, there was plenty of Uncanny X-Men graded stuff. Like, I only showed X-Men books today, right?
Yeah,
yeah. So, like, none of the Spider-Man, none of that stuff. Like, I didn't show a Hulk 181. I didn't show Iron Fist 14. I didn't show any of that. Just X-Men books. So there was more stuff that I could have shown. Just won't keep like to a theme.
Yeah. Well, I thought I honestly thought you were going to do like you said and just do all volume 1.
if I had 30 different volume 1 books graded, I totally would have done that. and that would have been my way of pulling a Tyler. So for those of you who don't know, Tyler, Black Comics, Shattered Glass, when he went on for the first time, he showed off his graded Pokemon cards and didn't show a single comic that entire episode. So a rule got put in place after Tyler's appearance saying that it must be a comic book that you show off. So me just throwing 30 consecutive issues of an X-Men series
Hilarious.
would be my way of sort of doing like maybe what he did.
Yeah. That would have been funny. Well, all right. Well, let's say hello to some folks in the chat. Dustin's restarting his computer. He'll be back in just a second. Vincent McLean, the comic machine. What's going on, man? What's going on, Kyle? Josh, man, it was great seeing you, man. It was our first Comic-Con together because all of the other ones I've been to, you either had a knee problem or COVID or something like that. So that was really cool. And Justin and Josh got to meet for the first time. Josh actually consumed Dustin, which that video hasn't come out yet, but that is going to be on there. Josh straight up consumed Dustin. What up, Chris? What up, Dan? I was trying to buy an Avengers 1 this week and a Giant Size X-Men 1 for a package, and then the guy irritated me and frustrated me. So, I mean, you saw those texts, I think, right? Like, I'm trying to spend that kind of money, and yeah. I know I was probably being sappy, but I was pretty frustrated. And then Ryan, I hit him up about his Giant Size X-Men to see if he was still selling one. I don't remember if he was or not. And he just left me on red. I'll buy it right now. What up, Austin LeMay? Dustin's coming back.
Well, I think the part of the reason why you got so upset is because this person posted pictures of books and then threw out the classic DM for price.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. The whole thing was very frustrating. It's like if I'm trying to spend the kind of money I was, right, in Avengers 1, Giant Size X-Men, and a decent grade, right? It was like, I don't even remember. It was a mid-grade. Was it a 6.0, 6.5, something like that? Or was it a 5? I don't remember. Regardless,
I couldn't remember.
It was not exactly a small bit of money, and like zero customer service. We'll leave it at that. I was very frustrated. God, I was so frustrated. I just was like, you know what? I'm done. Joe, what's going on, man? I know, man. Dan, I'm still working through display. These are just omnibuses and hardcovers and some manga up top, and then I got some of my art up here, and I got a bunch of stuff. I haven't even started working on dude. I am 3 weeks into this house, and I'm still trying very hard to finish things. Austin, I think you put in a good run today, Justin. The books spoke volume. Yeah, dude, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to him talk about why he bought it, why he bought each specific book and kind of what it meant and some of those things, right? Like your X-Men Pressman variant. And like, I didn't know about that. Were we with you when we bought that? Was that a Lexington book?
No, that was, I bought that last summer at Gem City Comic-Con in Dayton, Ohio.
Okay. I couldn't remember where you bought it, because I want to say you picked up one X-Men book with us, right?
Yeah, X-Men 25, the gold variant.
Right on. Blue Hellion, how's it going? Love seeing Justin. Yeah, man, look at Justin. Justin's the real superstar out of the group, Dustin. We should just rename this to the Justin Birch channel, and we'll just guest appear. I'll edit the videos. He'll just make guest appearances everywhere else. Barbarian Kung Fu, what sale are you referring to? I think Dustin's doing a Whatnot sale tomorrow, right? Yeah, we only do Whatnot sales. We're supposed to be technically exclusive, and now we can't really get any feedback from anybody. We've signed a contract, and it's very weird and very strange, and I'm about ready to just blow stuff up. Not literally, figuratively. But yeah, he'll be doing his Whatnot sale. It's 2_brothers_comics on Whatnot tomorrow at what time? 10 o'clock. All right, so this is how we're going to do this. Dustin's just going to use fingers and sign language like on the Killing It show, and I'm going to interpret. I like it. Justin, I started again actual run of Uncanny finally. Right on, Vincent.
Oh, nice. Let me know if you're looking for anything specific. I've got a few extra issues.
All I'm saying is, y'all check that out. It's going to be sick. Huge Silver Age sale. See, he'll say huge and be excited about it and stuff like that because he's selling ASM, but then he won't get excited about my ASM books. By the way, guys, I have bought every ASM key I want as of this moment besides ASM #1. And the way that's trending, I'm hoping this new economic downturn kind of – see, look. Yeah, see, he'll talk about whatnot, but ignore me about that giant size. He's hoping it hits big next week, which it will. I think it's going to take off. That's why I'm like, oh, my God, now that I have the money, I need to buy it like ASAP. And Dustin was supposed to go to somebody's house this week and didn't. Justin is sending mental signals. I can actually hear them. What up, Kenneth? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, he does have his own.
I got rescheduled on it. It wasn't my fault.
Justin, do you have your own IG? Yeah, he does. It's what is it, Justin?
2 Brothers Comics, #2 Brothers Comics.
My Instagram is Justin_Birch_letters.
So Barbarian, I actually have that same issues right now. My address is not even on any map except for Apple Maps, and nobody can find my house. It's actually quite hilarious. I have to drop pins to people. I've had FedEx drivers and UPS drivers go and say, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Well, hold on." He's only said a few words, so we don't know yet, right? I can't see. What is it? Oh, do we have a ticker on? Let's see. I don't even know what I need. We're doing the top 10 Neal Adams cover. So that's fantastic. What up, Berkey Burke and the Berkey Bunch?
I even made a sign out of a word bubble for Justin.
Hey, and it's already better than what I can do.
You should have put the bars on the eyes. That's how you're supposed to letter with eyes. You're supposed to put bars on them.
You trying to hurt me?
Dude, that stinks, Barbarian. I hate that. Who is that book signed by? Nobody. All right. Well, do we want to get into recent pickups? Because I'm so pumped to show off some of my mega purchases. And I got another mega purchase coming sometime around Wednesday that I bought randomly last night. I'm making comics fun again.
I can't show you guys my big pickup from the last Comic-Con because it's already a CGC.
Yeah.
But it'll be back next week. So,
and maybe Justin can talk about his wonderful experience with CBCS and how much he loves them.
Yeah, I'll gladly do that tonight.
I think it'd be good. All right, so who wants to go first? Not me.
Wait,
does that mean I'm first?
I'll go first because it's very small. That's what she said.
Right on, Kyle. Dude, I am very excited about my art. I have his Kanto print, so I went and spent a bunch of money on stupid frames. And I have his Kanto print over here that I'm figuring out where exactly I want to put it. I want to put somewhere like where I'm specifically going to get it, to see it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add it up to this gallery wall or what we're going to do, but I'm super pumped about that. Like, so pumped that it looks beautiful. And I have some Clinton Hobart art as well. I can see you, Dustin. And so I have some Clinton Hobart art that is going to go up in Ellie's room. So that's pretty neat. So I'm excited.
That's not a print. That is original art.
No, I said art, but I'm talking about the Clinton Hobart print.
I'm talking about Austin LeMays. You said print.
No, I meant to be talking about Clinton Hobart. Yeah, his is original art. Yeah, I didn't mean to say print. My bad. Look, everything else in this room is print except for yours. And
so it deserves to be.
Rick, what is his last name? Why can't I
original
remember
art.
his name now? I keep wanting to say Rick Remender. That's not right.
No.
Rick, the Spider-Man artist I had stuff done. He was at the con. Oh my God.
Leonardi?
Leonardi. Oh, I'm an idiot. So I have an original sketch done by him. I got framed back here. But yes, Austin LeMay's art. I would say if I had to pick one thing out of this room that wasn't a comic book or to take out with me, right? It would be that original art. I can see everything you're doing. I have a really big monitor. Yeah.
If I was trying to hide it, I wouldn't do it right here.
All right. Well, why don't you just go ahead and show off your measly haul that nobody's actually going to care about?
I already said that my haul wasn't shit anyway.
Hey, let's do it.
So I found this. This is
God.
China 2 from the 90s. there was actually 2 different covers for this, and this is the much harder to find, more expensive cover. So
Oh yeah.
pick that up. Got I don't know why I picked them up, but I picked up Toy Story 1 and 2. First appearance of Buzz Lightyear and Woody in comics. These are the original Marvels. This is the first time that they were in comics, so I thought that was cool. And I picked this up. I just thought the art was cool. And I don't know who the artist is Mandrake, but it's Batman 399. I just thought this cover was super cool with the axe and the beheaded head there with the eyes sewn shut. It's pretty graphic, but that's why I liked it. I dig it. Really thought that was neat.
Yeah.
And then Nick actually spotted this when we were walking around at the con.
Oh
And,
yeah.
No, the Toy Stories are. I'm keeping the Toy Stories. But there's so much going up on Whatnot, so much. But I picked this one up because Nick and I were walking by an artist table, and he was like, "Holy crap, Dustin, you got to get that!" And I turned around and looked, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" I figured he had to be working on it for someone else, and so I asked him. I said, "Who are you doing that for?" And he's like, I'm just doing it to sell it." And I was like, "Really? Okay." And so I picked this up. It's Savage Wolverine, issue number 1, but it's a sketch cover. So check that out. You got Wolverine dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage. He's got, completely, totally accurate wrestling attire on. He's got the X-Men Championship belt, and behind him is Sabretooth, who is homaging Hulk Hogan, and he even has the Sabretooth going around the back of that powerlifting belt. It's just too cool. You can see the white spots in the back of the crowd where the cameras are flashing. And then he went all the way out, and he did front and back.
Front and back, full frontal, baby.
This thing is just too cool. I couldn't help it, man. I had to grab this, and the guy only asked $50 for it. This is ridiculous.
Hey,
There's
Justin,
no way someone should do this much art for $50.
He went front to back, didn't he?
I did.
If you didn't,
whoa, my man Dan the Man, the Blue Hellion, with the $20 super chat. So he is in there. What is that?
10 times.
10 times to get a chance at getting the Supermassive exclusive, and it does come with a little sticker pack on the back, so we appreciate that, Dan. Every $1.99 gonna get you an entry, so Dan's starting it off right. He is already these books are, I think we have these at what, $20 a piece anyway?
Yeah.
So that's awesome, man. But hey, appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. That's right. The cream always rises to the top. I'm telling you, the Macho Man Wolverine was super cool, but that Sabretooth Hogan in the back, man, you guys know I'm a Sabretooth guy, so that absolutely solidified it for me. Now, I had the absolute best pickup at the con, and if either one of these two deny it, they're lying. The reason I had the best pickup at the con was because of my outstanding negotiation tactics in getting what most people would consider to be a modern grail. And I talked them down $300 off the price, and immediately took it and had it pressed and clean. And I think I saw them in here earlier in the chat. So let me just go up real quick. I know I'm taking a minute. Just hold on. We got to highlight these guys. We haven't done we did a video with these guys, and Nick has not edited it yet. But where did I see it? Did you see them in here, Nick? I know I saw them. There they are. So comic book pressing and cleaning. You guys need to check these guys out on Instagram. These guys were at the con with a booth set up with presses, steaming, pressing, and cleaning comics at the Comic-Con. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So I took this book that I bought, and after I pointed out every tiny error on this book, got him to drop the price by $300, took it straight over to these guys, and they pressed and cleaned every one of those errors out. I could not believe what that book looked like when they were finished with it. And it's at CGC right now. We're hoping for a 9.6. Josh Olive looked at it. He thinks it has a chance at a 9.8. So we'll see. But I'll be super pumped for a 9.4 to 9.6 for what I paid for it. So you guys will see that video when it comes out. So I guess Justin wants to go next.
So we're showing off stuff from Huntsville, right?
Just
I am.
whatever you got, dude. Whatever you got. I haven't been to the comic shop in about 3 or 4 weeks, so
Well, so I got stuff from Huntsville. I also got a box from CGC. So you tell me what you want me to show off, and I'll go and grab it.
chat, what do you guys want to see? You want to see his CGC books? You want to see his Huntsville stuff? You want to see him show one now, let Nick go, and then let him show the other one after? What do you guys want to see? We're only here for 30 minutes, so y'all tell us what you want.
No, dude, I'm going for like 4 hours.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night, huh?
No, I'm just kidding.
And
I got to go finish painting cabinets.
If I have to leave for a second, I've got a kid that has got the stomach bug and a wife with strep throat downstairs. So,
Ooh.
yeah, Hagen had to miss baseball today. Probably going to have to miss practice tomorrow. So, yeah, it's been a rough Saturday.
Dang, that is no good, man.
So, what do you guys want? You know what, Justin? Just pick one, do one now, and then after Nick goes, you can do the other if you want, or if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, I tell you what. Let me. I'll do this now. We'll talk the book that I got from CBCS. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay. So
Thanks to the 25 people watching. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, man.
And tell your kids, tell your wife to get on here and talk to us. That sounded weird. Just tell your friends. That's better.
No, tell your old lady too.
I'm happily married.
That doesn't matter. I mean, their old lady is another view. What does it matter? I didn't ask for her phone number. I said tell her to watch. I don't understand why you had to get weird.
Hey, getting weird is what it is, bro.
All right, Justin, what you got, man?
So I did my first submission.
He's immediately interrupted by a super chat from John Lover. Here we go. The T-shirts. So this is the Two Brothers Comics Legends T-shirt.
It's faded, bro.
No, they come like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's how they come.
Justin's is super special. His is BBTS, bro. I'll leave that to your imagination. But this guy's graphic design work, and then that guy's, I think you thought of it, or maybe we both thought of it. I don't know. But regardless, it was great. And then mine is just a cheapo Target. Sure.
Trash.
But don't worry. It's important. It's important. Yeah. Hey, look, I'll get naked for enough money. I'm just kidding.
Just saying, if you're stealing T-shirt designs, you cannot steal this one or the one he's wearing because those are ours, and we will find you.
Well, good news is our T-shirt store can come back.
That's right, because
so long story short, we are DC brand ambassadors. I'm just going to say it now. We're DC brand ambassadors, and we had 4 videos, and they canceled the program on everybody. Because basically all the boxes were themed after movies, which if you're following, they don't exist. They're being pushed. So we're getting like a pet box coming up, and then they're like, the program's over after that. And so
it was supposed to be for a year, right?
It was supposed to be 12 boxes, 12 months. But
yeah.
if you are following what is happening with DC, with Discovery, dude, it is and I don't mean this like I'm not talking crap. I'm just being candid. It's a mess. Nobody knows what's happening.
There's WB has decided they're going to sell off all their video game rights.
And then CW, like those shows are being canceled, and comics, we don't know what's happening, and their movies, God, who knows? Because you're hearing all those talks about, they want to refocus, and then you have the Flash out choking people, and their Aquaman character crapping in people's beds. So, but anyway, so we're going to give away a couple of boxes from DC, like 4 total. So for those 4 months, if you're a Golden Tier member, you're going to want to be, because they're actually fantastic boxes.
Yeah, that's why we haven't done the Bro Box giveaway, because they won't let us show the videos so that we can give them away to you guys.
And we got approval finally on the first one, but literally, I mean, it's they're going through a rough time. So God bless all them people there. I hate it for them, but our shirt store will come back.
Yes, Chris Barrett, it pretty much does mean that.
Yeah, basically. What's up, Firehawk?
I mean, we got some cool stuff for the members, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
All right, Justin, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Sorry, dude.
It's okay. So I submitted my first book to CBCS, and I have to say that I'm not as enthusiastic.
Be very honest.
I'm not as enthusiastic about doing it again.
Well, be specific, right? And it's fine to be honest. I think it's very important. My experience with CBCS was before they had this massive increase of demand in books. In my experience, wasn't a lie, but I think it's very, very important for people to hear about yours because I think a lot of people are having a very similar experience. So be very honest. Don't worry about upsetting anybody. Just, don't get Dustin level mad.
So let's start at the beginning. It's the best place to tell a story, right? So
I agree.
I bought a book at Gem City Comic Con in July of 2021, so last summer. And there was a rep from CBCS there, and this was a nice book. I wanted it to be graded because if I ever do a slab wall, this is a book that I want to go on that wall. So I bought the book. I immediately turned around, handed it to CBCS. So it was only in my hand for like 2 hours at the most. So that happened at the end of July. So the next thing I know, I don't get any sort of email notification or anything from them that they had received my book, that anything has happened until October 1st. That's when it gets entered into their system.
And you sent it in when? July?
I handed it to the rep at the con late July. So
That's trace months.
So that's 3 months right there. So it gets entered into their system October 1st, and I got it back today. For argument's sake, just humor me, and let's say it shows up tomorrow, which is May 1st. So that makes the math easy. So that's November, December, January, February, March, April, May. That's 7 months.
Yep.
In addition to the 2 months that I had no idea where the book was. Now, I understand wait times are what they are. Turnaround time is relative, right? I understand that. I get that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think the problem that I have, one of the first issues I had with that was because I'd never submitted to them before, I didn't know exactly how it worked. I was starting to get antsy that I hadn't heard anything, say mid-September. I emailed them mid-September, their customer service, just to find out if I just needed to be patient, what I needed to do, what my next steps were. I never heard back from them. Like, they never even sent me an acknowledgement email that they had received my first email.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, that puts a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, but it is what it is. So I get the book back today. I see the grade. I'm not thrilled about the grade, but grading is subjective, so I'm not going to hold that against them.
Yeah.
The part that really frustrates me, and I'm going to see if you guys notice it when I hold this up. So the book is Miss Marvel 18. It's the first appearance of Mystique.
Okay.
Huge X-Men character. I need that to be a part of my collection. So here it is right here. It's in an 8.5. And do you guys see that?
That label looks like doo-doo.
No, not the label.
I think the labels still look good on them. That's still my opinion. I do think it looks good. And I like the cases better. It's hard to tell, man. There's so much glare, but I did read the comments you put it.
Pull it back some.
Pull it back some.
Pull it back further, even further.
To your face. Go to your face.
Yeah,
okay.
Go to your face. Lift it up a little bit.
Now shake it twice.
Left. There you go, right there.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's way off crooked, way off center. It's like, so say it should be like this. You can tell it's like.
Yeah. So I waited.
Everybody in the chat saw it. Firehawk saw it. Barbarian Kung Fu saw it. Barrett saw it. Austin saw it. Dan saw it. Everybody sees it.
And it's not. Is it just crooked in the well, or just like you can't shake it and get it a little bit centered?
Vincent threw a Ron Simmons in there on it. I mean,
No, I mean it's.
He just beat it on
you can
this.
tell. I don't think you're going to be able to see, but it is snug up against.
Yeah.
There,
which is again a positive thing for their cases because you don't have to worry about a lot of shake like in CGC slabs. But it should be put in there square. You know what I mean?
So what really frustrates me is the fact that there was, I'll be kind and say 2 months of radio silence. I have no idea where the book is, right?
You're not the first person I've heard that from. My buddy Sean had that issue with him for about 4 months. They didn't even know where his package was.
So I'll be kind. 2 months of radio silence. another 7 months for them to grade it, which is fine. Again, I get it. I did the math. I believe at the time the turnaround time was only 25 weeks. That 7 months is definitely more than 25 weeks. And then I get the book back and it's crooked.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Are you going to send it to CGC, or are you going to reach out to CBCS, see if they correct it? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I really do believe at this point that I'm going to crack it, get it pressed and clean, because I didn't do that because I had it submitted right there at the show. I'm going to get it pressed and clean, and I'm probably going to try and resubmit with CGC just to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, at this point, the turnaround times there are significantly better. They've gotten their – I mean, the prices are really tough, but their turnaround times are better. I mean, and again, in full disclosure, my presser I've been using, Larry, he won't even use CBCS because of the issues he's had.
And if you're looking for someone, I know these guys right here do a good job. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
And we're talking about the same guy that's had a $15,000 shipment from CGC also be lost, and he's still using CGC over CBCS because of his issues he's had. So, I mean, again, one company losing $15,000 worth of books, another just consistent issues and things like that. I mean, it's had to been pretty heavy for him to completely not even consider it anymore. So, and that, again, I think it's important to be transparent and honest and give real experiences. What I talked about last year, I had a great time. I emailed within like a few hours, or what did I say? It was like within an hour, I got a response back from Daryl. So, but heck, man, I mean, that's rough. I would be pissed too.
Yeah, and Firehawk, I mean, both of them have had. I've heard both have had bad customer service.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't personally submitted anything anywhere in the probably a year until this past week. So,
see, and then Joe's having the same issues you had.
So
that
Joe?
Right there, oh, bro, that would tear me up too. But I'm interested to see what CBCS on this new
that's crazy
guaranteed turnaround time is going to be.
Yeah, and please don't anybody get confused by what I'm saying. In no means am I telling you not to use CBCS. I'm just saying this is my own personal experience, and nothing against people who prefer CBCS over CGC. That is definitely your opinion and your choice and your decision to make. I just don't believe that it's one that I will be making in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince, that's probably exactly what it is, bro. I mean, that Tales of Dispense, that Tomb of Dracula, that Tomb of Dracula, definitely probably hit a different tier, especially depending on what it graded at. Yeah. So, like the books that I just sent in, I put them in under modern fast track, but depending on what they grade, they may go up to economy or higher. So it just depends, because they may take them in under one tier, but when they grade them, that could pop it up into another tier. Like that Walking Dead #1, I sent it in one tier.
I can imagine, man.
If it hadn't hit a 9.8, it would have stayed in that tier, but it hit a 9.8, so it went to the highest tier below walkthrough because it's worth about $50,000.
Dang. So Barbarian Kung Fu. And to be honest with you, man, like for a while I got completely overgrading. I was like, I'm never going to do it. But I bought a couple of fairly sizable books lately that I'm sending them off to be graded so that they're preserved more so than just get a grade, if that makes sense. And then Breelove, yeah, man, definitely let us know. And I'm also intrigued by that guaranteed turnaround time. Dang, you're next. CGC keeps putting spine ticks. Dude,
yeah.
And we've seen people.
And I'll tell you what it probably is. Because one thing that CGC did, from what I've heard, to help streamline the process and make their submission process and grading faster is hiring more people to open packages and get them into the system. And they could probably, who knows if they're just hiring some, random person off the street that doesn't know anything about a comic book and doesn't give a damn. They're just there to make money. And when they're pulling them out, like, it's not real hard. We know it's not hard to put a thumb right there on the spine and bust it up. So if that's what they did, then, shame on them. There should be some kind of supervision going on there. There should be some kind of extreme training going on if you're going to be
and
doing
nobody's like, none of these companies are perfect. You know, we've seen
No.
9.8s come back with dog ears. This week, Tyler had a comic book that had a sticker in it, like literally in the middle of the well had a
It was
sticker
the
from
submission sticker that
Yeah.
they put on. They print out stickers as they're
Yeah.
filing them in the system, and they put a sticker on the bag and board with all the information. Well, it got slabbed in the book.
Dan, I'm telling you, dude, it's stressful. That's why.
I mean, I'm still sending them, Dan. I mean, but it's like the only reason why I still send them in though is because I want to display them on my wall here and you know, be able to look at them and have them preserved. And I mean, there's not a lot of choices in preservation. I mean, there's definitely other choices if you're just looking for displaying. Gator guards, which you guys saw we did the video, is a great alternative if you're not worried about the conservation part of it. Crafty Comics, who we've dealt with before too, another great way to display. You know, I've got that Superman Ali down here that can't be graded. That was the only option I had for that. So, but yeah, it's definitely a chance. Even just putting it in the mail is always a big chance. So, but you know, at the same time, you know, if I die, at least it'll be easier for my wife to find out how much these books are worth too. You know, that's the other thing.
Yeah, and what makes me like what upsets me the most is the fact that it just looks so good. Like that cover, it just displays so well, and then crooked
And label. Ugh.
So you know,
Does it
like
not bother you that label is going to be completely different from all your other labels on your books? Like that's the one that's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
That's the one thing that kills me. Like I've got a New Mutants 98 9.8 up on my wall. It's the only one that has a different label, and it just aggravates me. And I told you this the other day. I don't even like the yellow labels. Like, bro, I got 4 yellow label books, and I'm at the point now where I feel like I need to buy 10 more so I can have a row of 14 yellow labels so they all match, because it just bothers me. I can't take it.
Yeah, man. Honestly, Gator Guards are some of my favorites. And I'm not saying that because we do have a relationship with them. Like whenever I reached out to them about a giveaway and they're like, yeah, we'll send you a couple. I was genuinely shocked at how nice these things are.
Yeah.
I actually have one somewhere around here that we're going to throw in a bro box, I guess, at this point.
And when I bought this, like right now, I'm displaying this with the board in the middle on a Mylar.
But a Gator Guards would be perfect for that.
And after I left, I was on my way home and I was unpacking when I got back the next day, and I was like, I need to get a clear backing board for this.
Right?
I was like, dang, I should have just bought a freaking Gator Guard. Didn't even think about it. Think about it.
All right. So anything else, Justin, you want to add on that CBCS? Do you want to show the book off?
Yeah. So, you know, Miss Marvel, 18.
That's right. You already did. I'm an idiot. My bad.
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with the grade. I think it's higher, but again, grades are what they are. I'm not going to fault them for that.
They do grade tough.
They grade tough as crap.
Yeah. Newsstand also, for those of you who care about that type of thing.
Which I've considered cracking this New Mutants 98, and I think the only it's got one tiny spine tick on it, but it does not have any bindery tears, anything else. Like usually, if you got bindery tears and you got one spine tick, you're probably not going to get a 9.8 from CBCS. You might get one from CGC, but
you never know what you're going to get from CGC.
I think if this one didn't have that spine tick, it probably would have got a 9.9 though, with it having no bindery tears, no factory defects at all. I mean, it is the corners on it are absolutely incredible on the spine, but I still don't want to take the chance of losing the 9.8, so I'm just leaving it. So hopefully Deadpool shows up next week, and then I won't have a CBCS book on the wall anymore, I don't think.
All right, well, let me go ahead and go. Make me big. That's what she said.
Yeah. And I'm gonna run and grab. So what should I get? Should I grab my Huntsville haul or the CGC books that came in?
So whatever you think is best, Justin.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, I mean, so with a 9.8, you're allotted one minor defect, and as long as the spine tick is under a certain length, even if it breaks color, that's allotted for a 9.8. A 9.9, I don't know exactly what they allow for a 9.9.
Take it easy, Austin.
But you know, a 10.0 it has to be absolutely perfect. But a 9.8, they allot for one minor defect. So the fact that it doesn't have any of the bindery tears, which 99% of books will have some sort of tiny bindery tear from the process where they are printing and cutting the covers. I think the fact that this doesn't have that one tiny, I mean, you got to really look to find it. That one tiny spine tick is the only reason I think that hit a 9.8 instead of a 9.9. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but at the same time, I mean, it just depends on who's grading it too.
Yep. All right. So first off, for me, I have a bunch of stuff, so y'all bear with me. I also have some toys.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
I've been waiting on it.
Start talking about something important.
All right. So let's.
Damn, that was good. Brian Clark with $10. He's got $9.99. Throwing out the hippo character with the pink hat, flips it backwards and raises his thumbs in the air, saying, "Woo!" He's
guys, also
5 times for the super chat giveaway for that #1 supermassive Two Brothers Comics exclusive with the sticker pack on the back. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Yep. And also, I want to give a huge shout out. I just noticed this. Nick's Clicks and Comics joined the Golden Age tier 21 days ago.
And comics.
Nick's Kicks and
Not
hold on.
Kicks, like
Nick's
feet.
Kicks and Comics. Nick's Kicks.
If you look at his logo, it's Spider-Man with some Jordans on.
Yeah, I know. But huge shout out to him. So definitely check him out. I'll add
also
him
heard
to
he's
the
been
stuff.
called Nicky Nine Fingers.
All right, so
thanks, Nick.
I'm showing stuff. I don't care anymore. So this is Todd McFarlane. What was special about this, Dustin? I just liked it.
All right, so I saw this at Larry's booth, and I wanted to buy it, but I was out of money, so I have made Nick get this. This is Wizard Magazine, issue #1, featuring Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man on the cover. And Wizard magazines are super easy to find. I bought a collection that had like 40 of them in it, but this one right here, this #1 with the Spider-Man is absolutely 100% the best one and one of the most hard to find Wizard magazines. Plus, it's the first appearance of Wizard magazines, and who better than Todd McFarlane to do the cover on that, even if he had to put Spider-Man on it.
That's awesome.
So that's not now there is like a Comic-Con exclusive of that.
Yeah, it's San Diego or something.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that one is, I mean, you want the original, right? Like the one that came out, that hit the shops and stuff. I thought it was super cool.
And then I got some CGC slabs to show off.
Ooh.
These are thick. These are thick slabs. So check it out. You have not seen that one? Did they have seen this one?
I think so. Oh, you know what? John,
not graded.
John, yeah, we didn't see it graded.
Thank you, Blue Hellion.
Dan, appreciate that, brother. So John wanted to know what kind of paint you use to do those, because you know he just had a baby. Congratulations to John.
Just any old regular baby safe paint.
Okay, so I told him like finger paint would probably work.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's what I told him. So, but congratulations to John and his wife on their new baby Ellie. No,
they named their daughter Ellie too.
They did.
Lame. Is her full name just Ellie or is it Elizabeth?
No, it's just Ellie.
Oh, okay. Well, my daughter's name is Elizabeth. It's an S, not a Z. It's a whole thing. All right, what do you guys think?
Ooh, 9.2.
That's the one you sent in, right?
Yep.
That was the one you bought off the rack?
Yep.
I'm saying 9.0.
Boom! Yeah, it was a big
Damn it!
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So Alan used his 11-month membership. By the way, thank you for that. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, this was a bit of a heartbreaker, but at the same time, like, I get it. I mean, it wasn't perfect.
Did you have it pressed and clean, though?
I did.
But the defects are still there, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to go ahead and just send this to, what's his name? These guys. I have the card over here.
Comic Book Pressing. Okay.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Okay.
I knew it was going to be a 95.
Yeah, I mean, I sent mine off, and it did. Jimmy didn't get it all pressed out either. It's just hard to get those pressed all the way out. But mine came back a 9.2 or a 9.0.
Again, I'm fine with it. So there's that without the bag. Sorry.
It's a nice birch book there.
I believe they are taking advantage.
They absolutely are. But you know what?
I didn't know they could do it. I thought it just did it automatically.
I think they get like a super chat celebration or something like that, or
Okay.
like a member chat.
We appreciate all you
Dan.
guys though for being members for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Dan, it's just we're just throwing these up in the laundry room, so we're not like nobody's really going to see them but us. So we're just using the bare cabinet paint. We were trying to find this Benjamin Moore paint, but everybody's out of the base we needed.
What's up, Big Nosh? Welcome, brother. Good to see you, man.
What up,
Yeah.
Nosh?
Yeah, 9.8 Kanto 1 is super hard to find, but it's come down in price, and that's one I told my wife last week. After I get some stuff taken care of that I'm dealing with right now, if I run upon one of those, even on eBay at a decent price, I'm probably going to grab it because it's
I got 2 more slabs and then some more.
I got that C2E2 or New York Comic-Con exclusive Kanto. I think I sent that off to CGC. I can't remember if that went in yet or not, but I've got
The
one to send.
Spider Slayer. Amazing Spider-Man 105. I actually just bought this.
Jonah Jameson and his toys.
Yeah, dude. Millions of dollars. Actually, and by the way, guys, I am enjoying the hell out of Spider-Man right now. I'm a full 2 weeks ahead. So much so that I was able to read manga the other night.
I was just
Loving it. And I'm so disappointed. I was talking. Hold on. Let me finish showing off, and then I'll go on a rant. So anyway, Spider Slayer. I honestly just bought this because I wanted to buy Logan a comic for his first Comic-Con, my brother-in-law. So I bought this, and I paired it up with something else and got a deal. Like I don't have to have this. I just honestly thought it was a cool cover and like one of the cool Spider Slayers, which is an important part of Spider-Man if you have ever read it. But guys, that's not all. I have much more, and then one more slab I'll save to the very end.
What's up, Bueller?
What up, Bueller? Oh, that's right. Bueller did chat a second ago. Bueller, I hope you're doing well, man. At some point, man, we need to have you on for a Babble-On from the van live.
Well, he's going to be in Huntsville soon, and you live in Huntsville, right?
I do live in Huntsville. So when you come to Huntsville, my house is a mess, and I don't have my comic collection here, but you need to go to Haven Comics. Haven Comics is where it's at. It's when like
when you come to Georgia, though, I'll have you over because I will have you over.
I love this one. I might have overspent a little bit on it, but I don't care. Todd McFarlane changed the game on Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody says
for saying that.
I don't care what people think. It's true. Once Todd McFarlane took over the book, and the only people saying that crap are people who've never actually read from beginning to end or from beginning to Todd. They've just seen glimpses or read issues here and there.
I don't know. Josh was one of them.
I don't care. You spend months. I don't think he's read every Spider-Man comic book. I don't think he is. But you spend months reading them, and all they did, every single artist up until this point, besides Rick Leonardi and Jim Starlin, those two broke the mold on their little issues they did. But every single artist did exactly what Ditko and Romita Sr. did. It was all the same. This dude shows up. Yeah, I only live like 20 minutes away. Well, I live north now, so probably closer to 35, 40.
Who I don't know who that is.
But oh, sorry, wrong one. But then this dude shows up and it's never changed. It has not changed in like 100 issues. Eric Larson tries to mimic him, which Eric Larson sucks, but that's another conversation. This dude changed the game.
I like some of Larson's covers.
I don't. He sucks. He's just a Todd McFarlane mimic. That's all it is. All right, and then of course this one, which I did. I bought this one for like $50. Super great deal. This right here, obviously, is going to be taking off. Terrible news.
I got one of those.
I was super excited to be able to grab this.
I hope mine's gonna be back from CGC soon. I got that. I got a poster of that on my wall in here. Was that one a pretty high grade? I don't remember. I didn't really look at it.
I didn't even look. I just bought it.
I paid like 90 for mine.
I paid 55. Should I show this one off? Look how crispy these corners are, guys.
Yeah, cool print, Nick.
Just
dust cover.
It's a dust cover. Yeah, it's a dust cover. All right, so let's look at the other things I have bought. The Amazing Spider-Man. This is volume 3. Love that. I figured since I'm not going to buy the entire run, I might as well have a way to collect them all since I'm loving it so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. This one collects a lot of them.
What did you think about Morbius in the comics when you got?
He was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that issue was cool. That was really cool. Spider-Man had 6 arms on it.
Yeah.
So that was really neat. I actually did enjoy that quite a bit. It was very, they were very lost in kind of what they were doing at the time, I think. They were just kind of doing things. This one, oh, my favorite. I love this one. What a beautiful, beautiful story. This includes so many wonderful things all the way up to
I just sold
252.
that book not too long ago.
So yeah, love this one. This is actually some of my favorite reading. This is the just the Spider-Man, but I believe it is done. What do they call this one? There's a certain title to it. It's not like a volume. It's the Roger Stern. It's his stuff. Roger Stern stuff. Fantastic. That's what it was. And I got 2 more that aren't here on top of what I already have. And then I have this one. I believe this is volume 5. So that's pretty cool. This collects 143 through 180. So that's pretty cool. And I want to say, was this also Stern? I don't remember. But again, bought it because I liked it. And then, of course,
That's not why you buy things, Nick. If it's not going to be worth $1,000 more than you paid for it in 6 weeks, then you don't buy it.
So this is the David Michelinie and Todd McFarlane. Obviously had to buy this. They had 2 different covers. I went with this one, but apparently this one was what was supposed to be on it. So Marvel effed up and had to resend everybody theirs. So that's cool. All right, so we'll move those off to the side.
I
got more.
301 cover
I got
better
more. Ow, that hurt. So this is my Rick Leonardi Spider-Man. He did super awesome. Loved it. I think, Justin, I'm going to start a sketchbook, and everybody I talk to is going to have to do nothing but Spider-Man heads.
What about the Spidey logo on there? Is that off or
No, not really.
It seems like it should be higher up on his chest, maybe, but I don't know. You've been reading it, you know more.
Dude, he's probably spent 4 minutes on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I liked it. I mean, from far away, it looks really good. It looks good framed. He literally just pulled it out of his sketchbook, like ripped it off, and he's like, "Here you go." And I was like, "Well, how do you want me to pay you?" He's like, "PayPal." I was like, "Awesome, man." And he was like, "Throw a little bit extra on there for goods and services." I was like, "Bet." So super nice guy. Like I genuinely enjoyed talking to him. And that's right. I mean, right. Like nothing is consistent with Spider-Man other than the fact that he's Spider-Man. And half the time he's trying to quit anyways. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyways, love this. Super excited about this. But I want to get a sketchbook kind of similar size so that I can have people do sketch covers, sketches. And then if I really like it, I can just rip it out and put it on this, like something like that. I think that'd be really cool.
I agree. I'm a fan of this idea.
All right, hold on. I got more. Don't worry. I got more. I got more that's not even here. What's up, Best Core? I like that name, Best Core. That sounds like a really cool like comic. One of my favorite purchases showed up. I had to go to my old house and steal it off the front porch. This is the Collector's Selection Volume 2 of the Dragon Ball Z cards. Hold on. All its glory.
So is it a holder for them and you put them in there?
Holder, and it's just basically it's alternate reprints, and basically what they did is they had a big vote. The people voted, game designers voted, things like that, and they redid some of the most popular arts.
Okay, so that's not the cards you already had then, right?
No, I don't own any of these.
It came full of cards.
Yes.
Those are actual cards in there is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool then.
Yeah. So
even
I
though
really
it
like
is,
that.
you know, Dragon, whatever, that's still pretty neat.
That's why
I'm going to have some Dragon Ball comics for sale next weekend.
Yeah. All right. This is another thing I bought. So we went up to Tennessee like a couple months ago. And the Amazon bookstore is closing down. Obviously, they're closing everywhere. They had this up there. I got it for like next to nothing in comparison. It's the Marvel Studios books. So that's pretty cool. Nice slipcover. I may do like an overview of it since Jim Mint has not done one yet. Really cool. Love that. And it's got a really like awesome.
It would have been better if the middle finger would have been up. Like,
well, I like the fact that it does the gauntlet and then like the spider suit, right? Or the Iron Man suit. So
yeah.
Really cool. Was a big fan of that. Was happy to get that. I got more. Don't worry.
Wow. In 2 years, Nick has not had this much stuff to show on it ever.
Are we doing toy time or do you want me to just show off the few things?
Show it all.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I got the Star Wars, The Mandalorian Grogu, Arvala-7. He's a dirty boy. So that's okay.
He doesn't have his pretty armor on in that.
And then I got this, which I'm going to rip open.
Oh, look at that.
I know. Oh, I have more stuff downstairs that are toys that Logan hooked me up with. Oh, Ryan, I'm trying to flex on everybody, dude. Really cool. Really excited.
That's the one you picked up at the con, right?
Yeah, because I was trying to buy those
that was
bone cards.
like
Those
3
bone
minutes
cards were
after I got a call from my wife that it ruined my weekend.
Yeah. Got to meet CJ. Picked this up at the Lexington Comic-Con, right? Yeah. So that's cool.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know, some butthead. I'm just kidding. No, Justin Birch gave this to me. He said because I'm his best friend in the whole world, he wanted me to have this.
Makes sense.
100% factual.
Yep.
I mean, he
said
spent
best
way
friend
more time with me
world.
at the con, but I mean, if you want to think that, that's fine.
Best friend in the whole world.
It's 100% accurate, all of it.
All right, so I think I'm almost
Nick
done.
didn't take him to Panda Express for his
I got
first time.
two more things. So excited about this. This is the one thing in my life that's brought me more joy. There's not a comic book in this world that's brought me this much joy. Boom! Right there, baby. I love it.
Stupid.
I've waited years for this.
Have you already read all those?
Yeah, I've already read most of them, yeah. Am I frozen? Because you are frozen on my end.
No, nobody's frozen. I'm not.
Okay,
you're not.
I don't know what happened.
You were never frozen here.
Boom. I love it, dude. And I paid like $100 for this because of Right Stuff Anime. So I didn't have to pay the inflated price.
Yeah, I mean, for that many books, that's pretty cheap, I guess, too. Yeah.
I have a massive box coming from them. I mean, it's going to be huge. It's a lot. Plus, I have more omnibuses still coming. They're just on pre-order. And then, guys, all right, y'all ready for this? I'm so excited for this one. Check out how clean this book is. Look at this. Dude, the colors are beautiful. I believe it's off-white to white pages. Not a spine tick on this book. Look at the back. Okay, look at that.
What them corners look like.
That's all that matters is how great
what them corners look like, though.
So I've officially bought every Spider-Man key I personally want, except for number 1.
How come he didn't show us the grade?
Because you have to watch the video.
What's the grade?
You did do a video on it?
No, not yet, but you're going to.
I was wondering if you were going to do a video or if you were just, all right, I bought this book and I'm going to show it here now. Don't waste the content, bro.
Yeah.
Well, for the 30 people that are here, or however many that's here, it's important to me that they know I care for them and that they should get to see stuff.
You should definitely record that video, and then Dustin and I should do a reaction to that video where we tell the real story of what happened.
I mean, we can talk about it right now or whenever we do the Huntsville.
I mean, it's real easy.
Hold on. Let me get this comment out of the way. So it's rightstuffanime.com. B-Ramy. I love them, and I'm a member of theirs, and I get stupid deals because I paid member, and like all the manga I get is almost 60% off, even for like brand new stuff. So I love it. But yeah, guys, I mean, literally,
I need to get you to look see if they got the Pokemon stuff that I.
Do y'all see a spine tick 1 on this book? Because I don't.
I mean,
massive shout out!
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate that, brother. I will see you on Friday, man, for sure. Thank you so much for that.
I mean, seriously, you got to admit the color and the. I mean, God, this thing is gorgeous.
You know, all you're gonna have to do, Nick, is just find you something to sit right in front of it. Like a Spider-Man.
I just need to buy like a yeah, if somebody can get the grade, Dustin will send them something. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. Because I mean, literally you have like, what, 20 chances to get it right?
Was a perfect product of Nick not doing his due diligence and having his brother give him a little bit of help before making his purchase and just going balls in without even thinking about everything.
Dude, I was just out there throwing money. I'm like,
let's just talk about there telling him, like, Nick, like, Let me help you, okay? You just started buying comic books for the first time in your life.
I'm not worried about it, dude.
It
The more I
ain't
look
about
at this,
being worried about it. I'm
the
just
more I
saying.
look at this, the more oh, dang it, I showed it off.
Y'all know how much money he got.
Messed up.
He ain't worried about it. I'm just gonna throw out thousands of dollars and ain't worried about it.
No, dude.
I don't live in that world. I don't know about y'all, but I am
But
worried about
anyways,
it when it comes to money.
anyways, so the more I look at this and have had it, I genuinely am happy with this.
That
You know
is
what? It is
100% correct, Chris.
it is beautiful. The colors are fantastic. The flaw that is on it isn't honestly like it doesn't really affect anything.
It's
It-
huge.
You know, like I'm honestly like it cuts off the word jackal. You know what I mean? But like the more I look at this, the colors,
That's the
it's
most
beautiful.
important first appearance.
You're also missing a very important part of that book. It's a Mark Jewelers variant, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. It's a Mark Jewelers insert,
Yeah.
which makes it like incredibly rare, apparently. But yeah, so I'll show you guys after I tell you the story. So I walk up, see the booth. I've been looking for it. This is one of 2 books I was really wanting at the time, and he has it. It's the lowest grade I could find because I want low grade.
Booth.
No, it's not fake. It is very real.
It's a shop local to us out here. The guys that we did the Angry Girlfriend variant video with, it's the booth at the shop they work. Excuse me, at the shop they work out, Battlegrounds Comics out here in Georgia. So we know the guys.
Yeah. So anyways, so I walk up and I see it and I'm like, hey, what do you got on the book? And he like literally it's up on the wall. I can't see well anyways. I got glasses. It's glary up there. No big deal.
Well,
He
the prices
goes,
are on
"Oh."
the backs.
Yeah. And he has it and he goes, oh, it's $1,500. And I'm like, what about, would you take 12? Knowing dang good and well he wouldn't accept $1,200. I'm just at this point trying not to look like one of those dickheads that goes, hey, how much you got on the book? Oh, it's this much? Yeah, I can't afford it, but I'm just gonna act like I can, and I'm just not really interested. I'm not trying to be that guy. So he goes,
Okay, hold on, because you just like that was 100% unnecessary. How many of people do you think that watch our channel that like to ask if they can check out a book and like you just?
I
call
do
them
it all the
dickheads?
time. I'm just telling you why I
Yeah,
threw
but
out
you
the
don't
number.
have to call them a dickhead.
Okay, regardless.
You guys are not dickheads, okay? It is
I do it
totally
all the time
okay.
too. How many Submariner ones?
They are there providing a service that they want to move books, especially if they're not doing nothing. They can show you the book. Don't feel bad.
Anyways,
Make them show you.
anyways. So I'm like, would you take 12? I'm like, nobody's taking $300 off this book for no reason. And I GPA'd it, and it's fine, right? GPA, by the way, is a great, fantastic tool. It's wonderful.
Hey, I'm a member now.
Oh, you quit stealing my password?
I didn't know your password. I was just
Oh.
using your phone, remember?
I know it, and I still can't get it to work. I think you blocked my computer for some reason.
How anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, oh, and I just stopped moving,
My man
talking.
did not hesitate.
I froze.
He goes, would you take $1,200 for it? Yeah.
And I'm like, can I see it? And I'm looking at it, right? Because he was holding
Did you guys
it like
just
this.
hear what he said? Can I see it? He made
Yeah.
the offer without even taking a look at the book.
Dude, I mean, it wasn't even 6 inches off the rack. It was that quick. And so he goes and he hands it to me, and I'm looking. I'm like, dude, this thing is sick for a 3.0. And he's living up the Mark Jewelers thing. I'm like, I don't care about that, but whatever. And so I'm looking. I'm like, dude, this is incredible. And I get to the bottom, and I'm like, son of a biscuit. And the guy's like, well, you don't have to buy it if you want to. I'm like, no, dude, I already threw it out there. I committed. That's on me. But it is missing a bit of a chunk there at the bottom, but that's okay.
There's no
Because
way
this
I would
thing is
want-
beautiful, though.
There's
It is
no
a
way.
gorgeous book.
He totally would have been cool if you did not take that book.
But honestly, dude, it GPA'd fine. It's always going to be a 3.0 like Justin says. And there's not a better looking 3.0 in the world than this, I bet. Plus, it's the Mark Jeweler. So it actually is probably a little bit higher than the normal 3.0.
Yeah, it is.
But
It is.
I paid right at GPA for it.
Did you actually look at GPA on a Mark Jewelers, or does it give you that option?
It will, yeah, but I just never did.
I'll check cover price real quick.
Cover price isn't very accurate.
All right,
Nobody
I'll look
is.
it up real quick.
But
I haven't had any issues with cover price.
But yeah, so I'm super pumped about this, and I got another book coming in Wednesday that I bought randomly last night about 12 o'clock because I'm worried it's gonna like skyrocket because people are douche canoes. But I'm pumped
Again.
But yeah, man, like I'm totally cool with it. I mean, it's really it doesn't affect anything,
on
and it's
everybody
gorgeous.
that watches our channel.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said tonight it's Two Brothers Comics going to crap on everybody tonight.
Well, did you see my Instagram post? All these what did I call them? Like comic. What did I call them? Day flippers, whatever it was. Talking about this Spider-Man, how they're ever going to keep up with all these appearances, 240 appearances in the new Spider-Man movie.
So I'm not even seeing any sales data for a 3.0 Mark Jewelers, but I'm sure
I got one. So the last sale of a 3.0 Mark Jewelers insert happened in January of 2020 and sold for $420.
Yeah, but the last
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, last sold on cover price for just a regular 3.0 was like 1566 or something. So
yeah,
and
like I said,
you're definitely good.
I'm not upset. Exactly. Why would you want no regrets? Like these are some books I'm putting some money in, so they're not sitting. My cash isn't sitting in an account losing value. I know books are going to be taken off now. Whether or not this takes off anymore, who knows? But I don't care. It makes me happy. If I'm stuck with it, great. If not, I'll sell it to Justin for $900. It's a win-win.
That's a blue chip book, right? Like there's always gonna be value in that book.
No, I didn't get fleeced. That was back in 2020. It's 2022. Comic books are like 9 times the price. You said the last sell on a regular 3.0 was $1,500, right?
Yeah, it was a little over 1,500.
So
yeah,
I'm good, man.
I'm not saying you're. Look, I have no problem with you buying the book.
It was just how I did it. Just like, here's some money.
I just couldn't believe you didn't even because most of the time you ask my opinion, you get me to look at it, and I'll try to help work you a deal. And you just straight up, like, I'm talking to Dustin, and I turn around and I hear Nick saying, "Will you take $1,200 for it?" I was like, "Whoa, what are we doing over here?"
I got him $300 down. That's a better deal than I got in Lexington.
Hold on a second. He's got to talk to his manager. We don't just make these decisions. We're a motherfucking team out here, so
let's see the team properly, right? So I had just paid for a book from that booth. I think you were next to me, Dustin. You were either digging through boxes or talking to someone, and then Nick, like out of the corner of my eye, I see him go, "Oh, what's the price on the 129?" And the guy goes $1,500. And before the book is even in Nick's hands, Nick goes, "Would you take $1,200 for it?"
Dude, it wasn't even off the shelf, but like 6 inches. See, it was a terrible thing, but I'm glad I did it. If I don't do it impulsively, I won't do it. Like I did with that Hulk 181 over at the other booth. I was trying to buy a Hulk 181. What was it, like a 5.5? Yeah. And Dustin, I thought we could probably get it up to a 6.5, 7.0, something like that. It was pretty beat up and never pressed or clean. And he wanted 55. I offered $5K cash or whatever. And the guy's like, "I tell you what, we'll flip. You do 58.50 if you lose, or 5K if you win." I'm like, no. And then so I went and talked to Larry, and we ran some comps on GPA. Honestly, like the risk versus repressing, cleaning, grading fees, like I would have made $100, $200 at this point. It just wasn't worth the risk.
Well, and it worked out because I ended up sitting there talking to the guys for a while, and I've got a great relationship with them now, and we may both end up getting some really stellar stuff.
I'm trying to buy Giant Size X-Men #1 if anybody's out there got one.
Well, I'm
looking to sell.
I'm going to look at one for you. I was supposed to go yesterday, but he had to reschedule for next Saturday. So next Saturday I'll be there all day. And
I'll definitely know or be able to buy it after the movie comes out.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be that way towards us, but
I would.
But it's just like, are you done?
I was just going to talk about. I was going to tell you. So Justin and I already addressed the Avengers.
No, I'm saying like you don't need to be full screen anymore.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. And this is me being genuine. I want to make sure I did show everything because I got crap everywhere.
Hey, you realize that Giant Size X-Men that I just showed off, that's the one that the first time you ever saw it, it was in a wrinkly old gross bag.
I know. I love it.
Paid $400 for it, you dog.
I'll give you 8. Ooh. And an ASM 129.
I still think $5 for the second appearance of Ghost Rider, and I'm hoping it comes back a 9.0 or better, is going to be like the greatest thing ever for me. Like, I'm so jacked about that. So, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and just go back here. And so you guys, Nick just gave you guys his buying how he buys books at cons and how he gets deals.
That's
I don't know
right.
if
You just throw out money, son.
So here's how I get deals at cons, and Justin is very familiar with the book I bought, and I think he would agree that I got a deal that was ridiculous. I showed that book to multiple vendors there who I'm friends with, and every one of them told me the same thing. We're buddies. You get the friends and family discount. I still wouldn't have sold you that book for that price. And that included Josh. Josh would not have even done that. So what I did is I noticed this book on this wall, and they didn't have a really big wall, and they had it on the end cap of their wall. So I walk by and I see it, and I was like, okay. Well, one of my buddies here on YouTube, Skeff, had just done a video talking about how he bought it, and Justin and I watched this video on the way to the con that morning, and he was talking about what he thought a great price would be for it, around like $700, I think. So I see they have it priced at $700. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, it's raw, no problem. So I walk by the booth and I'm looking. They don't have a lot of people there buying. I look at their wall. I look at every book on their wall, make a mental note. Come back in an hour. I look at their wall. Everything's still there. Nothing's moved. A few more people digging in boxes. So I'm digging in the boxes, looking around, and I'm listening while they're dealing with people. And I hear like, okay, he's making deals with them on this little stuff here, and they're making deals over here. Cool. So me and Justin start digging with Mark Ballard's booth, and that was a whole nother thing. God, I love Mark Ballard. Pancake Cat coming soon. But we go all these different booths. So I go back a couple hours later, and I look at their wall. Guess what? Not a book has moved off their wall.
What vendor was this?
I don't remember the name of them.
Where were they?
They were literally like if you were standing at the spinner rack booth looking at Josh's booth, there were two booths to the left.
Okay.
There was a guy wearing like a white doctor's jacket looking thing. It's not the guy we know.
Yeah, not the doctor guy.
Yeah. But so nothing has come off their wall after several hours. They have not sold one of their wall books. And there hasn't been a ton of people digging in their boxes. So my thoughts at this point are, okay, these guys have been here. It is Saturday at this point. And it's late into Saturday, and they haven't moved any of their wall books, which is what probably you're hoping is going to help pay for your booth rental at least. And then your profit's going to come out of the boxes. So I'm like, these guys are going to want to move some books. They're going to want to make a deal at this point. That's my thought anyway. And I could have been wrong. So I walk up, I ask to see it, and he lets me see it. And I take this book, and immediately I'm looking for anything. And I'm like, okay, it says, is there any more printer rub outside of just this one here on the cover? He pulls it out, flips it over. I'm like, oh, okay. See, here we go. I lucked up. There was like 4 wretched looking spine ticks across here. They didn't break color, but they were like dirty looking, man. The color rub on the front, it's a white cover. So I'm sitting here thinking like, all right, like, yeah, I'm about like, there's, and I wasn't deceitful. I didn't lie. And Justin can, tell me if I'm wrong, but in the condition the book was at that point, I thought it was probably an 8.5 to a 9.0. On a very good day, you might get a 9.2. And that's what I told the guy. And he's like, okay. He's like, so what are you thinking? I was like, well, let me look up what the prices of a graded 9.2 goes. I said, we'll go off of what I think the absolute highest this would grade in this condition would sell for. And I think it was like $450 or so, something like that. And he said, okay, so what are you thinking then? I said, would you take $400 cash? I'll go get the cash right now. He didn't even blink. He shook my hand. He said, I'll hold the book for you. So he came down $300 off this book immediately. Now, in my head, I was thinking, all right, it's probably going to hit a 9.2 if I can get some of this stuff to press out of it a little bit, and I'll hold the book because it's going to go up anyway. So at $400, I'm already getting it super, super good deal on it. I'll get it graded and hold it. I took it to Comic Book Pressing and Cleaning, who was doing the pressing and cleaning at the freaking Comic-Con, which is ridiculous. So smart. Genius idea. We actually did a video with those guys. Make sure you guys watch it because it is absolutely the coolest thing. I took it over to those guys after I went and showed it to Josh because he thought I was lying to him about the price I was getting it for. And I took it to those guys. They pressed it. They cleaned it. They got the printer rub off of it. The ticks on the back were gone. I mean, there was you could not tell they were there. They were gone. I honestly did not expect those to come out because they looked pretty bad. But now that book looks like it's probably going to hit a 9.4 or a 9.6. And I had 2 other people tell me they thought it had a potential of a 9.8, and they're pretty good on their grading. So we're gonna see. I did send it off modern fast track, and it is something people consider to be a modern day Grail. And I sent it off with another book people consider to be a modern day Grail. So that'll be a fun unboxing, and it is spider related stuff. So we're hoping for the best on those. But it's just
no one cares.
That's the difference in how Nick still got a good deal on his, but I like to be a lot more thorough, and I don't always go through those links to get a deal on something. Sometimes I'll just look at the book. If it's a graded book, I'll see what it's going for, and I'll try to beat them down a few $100s on it, or I'll buy 3 or 4 books and package them together or whatever. So there's several different ways you can go about it, but you can't just walk up and feel bad for trying to get them to come off the price on the books, because 9 times out of 10, they didn't pay anywhere close. They probably paid less than half of what they have it up for sale for. And at the end of the day, they're not going to sell you the book and lose money. So I'm not ever going to feel bad about talking someone down on a book and negotiating that price. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Now, I'm not going to walk up and say, well, you want 1,000? Will you take 400? Like, I mean, no, I'm not going to do that, because that is very insulting. And if you did that to me, I'd tell you to piss off. But, I knew what I was doing with that one I bought, and I honestly did not expect him to take the 400. I was hoping I could work him to 450 on it. I would have been perfectly happy at 450. And I had told Josh, do you think if I got this for 600, I'd be making a good purchase on it? And he was like, yeah, I think that'd be great, man. The 400 was a starting point so that I could work up to what I was wanting to get the book for. And he just immediately caved. So, make a reasonable but still lowball offer. Don't offend them, but give yourself some wiggle room so you can come up and they can come down. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, you guys let me know if you think I sounded like I was being kind of a dirtbag about it. I mean, but I wasn't going to pay for what I thought the book would look like after a press and clean. I was you pay for what the book looks like right then. Don't ever let someone charge you more. Oh, you can just press that out. All right, well, cool. You go press it out and then I'll pay that. As easy as that. Right now, this is what it looks like. So this is what I'm paying. So you got to be careful with that. Don't let someone talk you into paying more for something that could potentially press out. You can't price your books on potential. So, hey, we got best cams, fun, best adult dating and entertainment hanging out here on the Two Brothers Comics Saturday Night Comic Book Babble-On. Welcome, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Please don't drop those awesome links in the chat that nobody clicks on, but we're glad to have you. Make sure you do hit that like button on the way out, though, and we appreciate that. Oh, it's ridiculous that this stuff happens.
They're hidden. Thank you, Alan.
But yeah, I mean, I had a good time though. I bought a bunch of stuff at the con. I got a bunch of new Avenger stuff, and I enjoy that run so much. I've been reading it, and David Finch, he does the covers, he does the interior, and they're all so good. And I had the entire run when I bought a collection, and I sold that collection, and then I bought a bunch of them from the spinner rack, and I was going to keep them, but I'm thinking after Nick started, talking the other day about showing off the omnibus he bought. I was like, you know what? After reading them, like that actually is awesome. Like that's a great way to just collect them. There's no reason for me to have the individual books. I've already read them, so I'm probably going to put those up for sale on Whatnot. I have 2 number 7s, the first Illuminati, so I'm gonna have one of those up tomorrow. But next week I'll be doing a lot of modern stuff, and I'll have that entire run with another number 7. Plus, I got the 1 in 25s and 1 in 15s for all the issues through like number 10, I think, too. So. But yeah, we had a great time up there hanging out with the spinner rack. Outside of Haven Comics, well, you know what? Josh doesn't count as a booth in my eyes because Josh is Josh with us. You know what I'm saying? The only time we get to see the spinner rack couple is at the con, and they're always such a pleasure to hang out with and work with, and always have great stuff. So they're great folks. If you guys ever see the spinner rack at a Comic-Con, tell them you heard about them through us, and make sure you check out their stuff because their prices are always lower than everybody else's. I mean, we got some great deals there. Justin bought a book there, and I don't remember what it was, but he did the right thing. He asked me about the book. He asked me what I thought about it. He had me look at the book. He had me, well, what do you think I should pay? And I told him to try to get it for this. And guess what? He got it for that. He didn't just walk up and say, "Hey, will you take $1,200? Cool. Can I see it now?"
Well, what were they asking for originally? Like $475, or $475 or $500, I think.
I think it was like $500, yeah.
And then they knocked it down to $450, and then we like really looked at it. We pulled it out of the bag, and you looked at it, and you're like, I would offer them $400, and they were gracious enough to accept that offer.
Yeah, $400 plus they threw in this book. I told Justin, I said, tell him $400 in this book for my efforts, which is like a $30 book. So it worked out for everybody. Justin's got some debt he's trying to work off on with me. He did definitely make a dent in it that weekend. He was, I will say, it was awesome. Because that's the first time Justin and I have probably spent that much time together, but we spent a lot of time together riding around the truck. Went to an awesome toy store. I finally got to show him Total Nostalgia. But then at the con, like we spent a lot of time digging together, and so that was a lot of fun because usually I'm digging by myself, and so it was cool to do that.
I mean, yes, I also had fun.
I don't know. I guess you didn't see it because Rob didn't highlight it. He never highlights my comments on the Pornhub Slab Hub. God, on the Slab Hub. But when you were showing your Pressman, I said, "Hey Justin, I remember when that was a 9.8. Do you?"
I saw
it. Is very interesting because he didn't highlight a single one of mine either.
Yeah,
does he hate us?
I don't know. I don't guess he's much of a fan of us, so I don't know. Because I usually get on there and comment when like Man Cave's on there and stuff, and
well, you just need to show up and be on the show. Just message them and be like, "Hey, can I be added to the list?"
I think I'm going to start my own. I'm just going to do my own. I'm just going to have me. It's a one-day show. I'm just going to show mine. Also, to everyone who has tagged us in the top 10 first appearances in your collection video, I've seen the tags. I told Nick about it. The problem is we're both waiting on stuff to come back from CGC so we can do those videos because we've got tons of books that we want to put in. The majority of what we would want to put in that video, we are getting graded at this moment. So it may be like a 6-month delay, but we will do those videos. We want to make sure that we get to highlight the books that we really want to show. So just be patient with us on that. We're not ignoring those of you who have tagged us. We don't have the books. I'm
ignoring everybody.
Well, that's not new. Everybody knows that. Everybody, I couldn't believe that you responded to Tyler the other day. I was like, wow. I honestly, I'm shocked.
It was by a fluke. There was something else happening, and I kept getting notifications like, what is going on?
Where did you buy that book you bought last night at?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Which, again, I never get on Facebook. I just happened to jump on to see a news article that I was looking for. So
Are we going to FarleyCon? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I know we talked to Mark Ballard was telling us he's going to be at FarleyCon too. I don't know where that is or what it is, but
Yeah. Have you guys decided what your next convention is?
I honestly am at this point until I get everything situated with my wife's car and I've got to get some stuff. I got to move some books. Like I've got so much money tied up in books right now, trying to keep Whatnot going because per our contract, which I think we're still in contract. I don't know. Jack, if you're out there, bro, I've been messaging you for like 2 months now. But I got to sell three times a month, and I'm pretty much through the collection that I purchased outside of just like the stuff that nobody would probably even give a quarter for. I know I've tried. So I've got so much money tied up in books right now and stuff. I gotta get some of that back before I can go to another one. But I'd love to go to Heroes Con with you. Like that would be definitely one I would want to go to, for sure.
Yeah, Nick, or are you done for the year?
When is Heroes Con?
June 23rd, 25th, something like that.
That's a possibility.
But we
We'll
have
see
a
what
free
happens.
hotel room. And so I don't know what you know about Heroes Con, Nick. I don't know a lot, but from talking to people at the shop, one day at my LCS at Syndicate Comics, there was about 10 of us in there, and everybody was talking about Heroes Con, including Deegan, and everybody was saying the same thing. Like Heroes Con is one of the last true comic book conventions.
I'm telling you, it'll blow
You
your
have all the anime garbage running around and
First off, anime garbage is not garbage. It's cool.
Whatever. All Comic Cons are now is just anime dress up and manga trinkets everywhere. Like I swear, like there was more of that at Lexington than there were comic books. I was proud to see Huntsville still showing up and showing out with the comic books and the comic book creators and stuff. But yeah. When I'm expecting to go into a comic book convention and it's just a bunch of 15-year-old kids running around with tails and trinkets and stuff being sold everywhere. I'm like, where's the comic books at, bro? Like, I don't give a damn about none of this other stuff. Like, y'all need to put that in its own corner, keep it over there, all right, and let's focus on these comic books because that's what I'm here for. Also, Justin, that group did a concert Saturday night, and I didn't know if you knew that. They did do a concert.
Oh, man, I think I was still... Well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, Saturday night, you were just... I mean, we're into it right now. We're talking Huntsville right now. After this, we're going to do a short topic on what we're looking at for Doctor Strange 2, and then we're going to do the Neal Adams top 10 comic book covers for tonight, and we'll just do some, general Neal Adams talk while we're doing that. But yeah, I mean, what else do you guys want to get into about Huntsville?
We know about Justin drank a little too much, and then he had a long Saturday.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you're never allowed to drink at a Comic-Con weekend again. Like that's not happening, dude.
I honestly don't even feel like I drank that much. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just old now.
I think you are. And I think it's that one time that when you have to find out that you can't cut it anymore. That's when it sucks.
No, honestly, okay, so let's just start from the beginning. I was extremely hungover Saturday morning. Extremely hungover to the point where
you got snappy with me before the con even started.
Wait, what did I say?
And I had to check myself and say, hold on, this is your friend. He's just ill because he drank too much last night. Do not slap the shit out of him right now in the middle of this Comic-Con before it even starts.
What? I don't even remember what I said or did.
I asked you if you needed something or this, that, and you were like, no, I just need to sit here for a minute. And I was like, oh, okay. You sit there. You sit there then. I'm going to go over here and strangle a kid wearing a rabbit tail. Like,
My bad.
Don't apologize to him. You know how grumpy he was the whole weekend.
I had more than enough reason to be.
So did Justin. He drank too much.
Yeah, but that was his choice. I had no choice in what happened to me. It was just, that's just how things shake out sometimes, I guess. But
I mean, okay, so think about it. I had how many beers did I have at dinner? 4?
you
And
had
a
more
shot
than
or two.
4. You had more than 4.
No,
Because
I only
your
had
bucket had 5 and our bucket had 5. You had one of ours
Uh-huh.
and you had 4 of yours because only one of yours went to, I think Ryan might have drank one of yours, or maybe Logan drank one of yours, but you drank almost your whole bucket by yourself.
Okay, so I had 5 beers at dinner. And then we
30 minutes later,
went down the street.
see, this is how drunk he was, bro. We didn't go down the street. We literally walked out this door, and like it's a further walk for me to go to my bathroom than it is between these two restaurants. But
Yeah, it's still
Technically,
down,
it's still down the street.
still down the street. Okay, and then when we were there, I had 2 shots. Right?
wasn't one of them a double though?
No, it was a Jaeger bomb, so it was like Red Bull.
Okay.
So I had 2 shots there. I walked across the street to Publix to buy beer because the bar was closing. And then when we got back to your house, Nick, I think I had 2 more beers at your house, but I think they were 16-ounce cans, so they were a little bit bigger. So that's
Yeah.
like what, 3 more beers? So
You
8
drank
beers
a lot.
and 2 shots, and it messed me up. But my biggest problem was I should have just drank more water. Once I drank water, I was feeling like 10 times better.
But then he showed up to the con because Dustin forced him to come.
No, he didn't.
And then
He didn't force me.
my wife Ubered him back to my house to snooze. But he came back in full force, and we finished out the day strong.
Yeah, I that was a good 2-hour nap that I took, and then like I woke up, and I honestly was just like, I don't feel like driving down to the convention. I'm just gonna see what an Uber would cost, and like that was not cost prohibited. Like that was not. No, it wasn't gonna happen. So I hopped in the Prius, drove down there, found a parking spot, and then met up with everybody once I got there.
I would never take an Uber anywhere.
Wonderful weekend.
I had a ton of fun. I regardless of that morning, I still had a lot of fun the entire weekend.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had
You don't get
biscuits.
nervous about taking an Uber, dude?
No,
Like, I've seen tons of videos of people on Ubers, and like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable, man. Because every time there's like some chick in the back that just starts getting naked trying to get like a free ride. I just,
well, I'm pretty sure I would have kept my pants on. So
And I'm fairly
we wouldn't have to
certain
go
I've never seen those kinds of videos, but you need to check your website you're on.
back. First off, are you? I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to do it.
I mean, it's just on the internet. It just doesn't sound like something that would be
All right,
comfortable.
moving on.
So when I drink and when I get drunk, I just sit around and laugh and smile a lot, and try to buy baked goods. I walked out of Publix with the whole goddamn cookie cake.
Hold on, let me check the time.
And then,
Not midnight.
and then he spent 25 minutes trying to get everybody hyped up about this cookie cake. We go home and go upstairs. This bastard didn't even bring it up with him. I was like, where's this cookie cake I've been hearing about? Oh, it's downstairs. Ooh. What? It was good, though. It was good.
Who doesn't like cookie cake?
Hey, I would go. I could go for some cookie cake right meow. I need to eat something anyway. I haven't eaten since like 3 o'clock, and I'm on number 4.
We went to Korean barbecue. Oh my gosh.
You.
I had filet mignon and pork belly and shrimp and all kind of Korean meats and chickens and vegetables and
I I don't like pork belly.
Dustin, I think you would like it if you would get over your aversion to new, and if you were okay spending a little bit of money.
Yeah, both of those check no boxes for me, bro.
Yeah, I figure.
I mean, I'll eat some Panda Express. What's up, Serge? Justin got to eat Panda Express for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He didn't listen to me about not getting the rice and make sure to get the noodles, but
Yeah, the
next
rice
time
is
he
gross.
knows. Next time he knows to get the noodles.
The rice wasn't bad. After a while, the rice grew on me, but I will try the noodles next time.
I just want Justin to come back down and hang out for a weekend. It was like 16 again, having your friends over to spend the night. Bring Dustin and Justin, and we can watch more Wolf of Wall Street type movies. He's never seen that movie. We watched it. Great.
Yeah. Which I told him, Wolf of Wall Street is basically a superhero movie. You've got Harley Quinn. You've got Happy. You've got who's the other guy, Nick, that was in there? Harley Quinn. You got Happy. The Punisher's in it. Like, dude, it's I mean, come on. Wolf of Wall Street's definitely an A plus movie for sure.
So for me, the best part was as soon as I got there and I walk in the door, Nick is just like, "All right, here's your quesadilla that I made for you. Please sit down and enjoy dinner."
Oh yeah, he literally walked in the door and like, "Here's your quesadilla." Wouldn't eat my cheese dip though. That was very strange to me. He didn't like cheese
I
dip.
would eat a quesadilla or like a grilled cheese sandwich right now so bad. I would eat. Oh my god, I would tear it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're just hanging out on the couch, and you guys were quoting Wolf of Wall Street, and I'm just like, yeah, I've never seen that movie. And you're like, let's go right now. It's 11 o'clock at night. Doesn't matter. Watch that movie.
I'm not effing leaving. Yeah, it was a good con though. It always is. Huntsville never disappoints. Always have a good time there. So I wish that I would have been able to enjoy Saturday a little more, but I tried to enjoy it the best I could anyway. But I still even though I was in a bad mood, it was still fun. Had a good time. We picked up some good stuff. So
you were in a bad mood that weekend? I didn't know. Did you know, Justin, that he was in a bad mood?
Okay.
I'm not even going to answer that.
I thought he was just his normal happy self.
Yo, some of us have real problems out here, Nick.
I got problems.
Yeah, well, Alexa's not recognizing your voice and turning on your TV to the right.
You know what happens when I have problems? What is it he says about his problems? Oh, I'd rather deal with my problems when I'm... What does he say? I don't know.
Oh, hey, another highlight that we have not really talked about, but I think everybody out there should know, is when Nick was giving us a tour of his house, he showed us the bidet.
Ooh,
Oh
yes.
my God.
Beautiful bidet.
I thought you were going to do the other part, Nick. No, you got to do the one that made Justin, that made us go watch the movie. I want to see UFC Madden like this.
Yeah, good
This
times.
is what you do on New Issue Day.
I think, like, Wolf of Wall Street watching it together is like peak Dustin and Nick. And I tried to tone it down because, I didn't want to ruin it for Justin, but yeah.
Oh, I want to take this time to apologize. Sorry, Alan, that I was taking a nappy nap instead of signing books for you.
Terrible human. But you know what? Alan should have been at the con all day supporting Jeremy longer. And Jeremy Long's mother's big goods.
We're going to give Justin a pass for his piss poor attitude Saturday. At least I stayed at the con.
You were there by contract.
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on my wife and kid real quick. I hear
all right,
some moving around.
So, Justin, what would you like to talk about?
I don't know.
Should we talk about Dustin's great mood he was in all weekend?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do
No.
that. I'm not gonna. Not gonna.
I'm disappointed I didn't get to take you to like a barbecue restaurant down here or something.
That's okay.
Is it?
Hey, but for the record, I'm totally down for a Korean barbecue. Just saying.
You come down again, we'll take you. Bring your wife. Your kids have to stay though. They sound terrible.
Yeah, I don't want the kids to come. Although, Gwen would probably love running around on the nuggets upstairs.
Oh yes, I think Ellie and Gwen, it'd be like nonstop
all day.
She doesn't quit.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I think Ellie would run somewhere, and then like Gwen would be right there behind her after her.
Yeah, or vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Have you picked up any toys or any hot toys lately?
No. I just got a notification from Sideshow that the Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales has been delayed again. So they're looking for it, I think, July to September, which is unfortunate. I got one more payment to go, but they won't take the final payment out until the figure actually comes in.
What is your and I didn't mean to like change the topic, but you brought up Miles, which made me think of Sony, which made me think of the new Sony movie announcement. What do you think?
For my initial response is that's a pretty obscure character. My second sort of reaction to it is I can't believe that book blew up that much overnight.
So stupid, man.
Isn't
You
it?
know they're not even going to do the movie. It's probably going to like be canceled or something.
It's just what I think is funny is seeing it from the wrestling YouTube channels perspectives, where they're just like, "Oh, cool, you're getting a guy who shows up at WrestleMania and participates in like one event or one match, and he now considers himself a wrestler enough to portray this character."
Yeah, dude, it's silly. If you guys know what we're talking about El Muerte, and this goober lip is going to be there. On what planet? Can you see this, Justin?
Yeah, I can see it.
On what planet do we think this guy is scary?
That's what special effects are for.
Or heroic. Most heroic thing about him is he woke up and decided not to put on matching earrings. So stupid. I'm not excited for Madam Web. Not excited for Kraven the Hunter. Not excited for El Muerte. I mean, you have so many wonderful characters under the Spider-Man umbrella, and this is the stupidity you're going to do. Not to be negative. I don't mean to get my Dustin on here, but come on.
It just
so silly.
Seems weird, right?
And your name is Bad Bunny. You're a grown man, and you call yourself Bad Bunny. Well, what's your name? My name is Bad Bunny. I'm a terrible rabbit. I'm a rascally rabbit. Stupid. Anyways. I'm telling you what. It's so silly. Should I open up one of these? What do you guys think? You want to see the Kingpin opened? Is that like...
Hey, real quick. Everyone in the chat. I'm going here tomorrow. It's the Pittsburgh Comic Book Swap Meet. It's at a volunteer fire department. So it's going to be cool with up to 50 tables, $4 entrance. What book should I look for tomorrow?
I told you what to look for.
I don't think I'm going for an ASM #1.
I just said cool books, and then I said ASM 1.
Yeah.
If you find one for cheap, let me know.
I will. I've been told.
Honestly, you should buy it for yourself. You are collecting it.
It's a little bit out of my price range right now.
It's always going to be out of your price range. It's not going to drop.
Okay. Let me rephrase the question. I haven't saved up enough to buy one.
You don't have a price range, Justin. You have a what will your wife let you spend range.
Yeah.
Interesting topic though. Do you think this looming recession is going to affect comic prices at all?
It's kind of hard for something like that not to affect stuff like this, right?
Yeah. But I also feel like, man, so many people have been throwing their money into collectibles It's very. I don't know. I almost wonder if it could weather it without being like the flip and dip spec heads on the Wednesday Warrior people, probably right. But like these really big Silver Age books and stuff like that. I mean, I wonder if it would weather.
I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. Like there are just a few books that are always going to have value to them, right?
Yeah.
So your ASM 129s, your giant size X-Men #1s, like those are in a certain tier where they're always going to be worth something.
True. What is your wife saying about the recession stuff? Has she mentioned anything?
No, we just got off the end of tax season, so our conversations between each other are just very much like how to get our life back together.
I like it. I like it, man. You should pop open a hot toy while I pop open a Kingpin.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
What?
I'm not going to open a hot toy right now.
So should Kingpin stay in the box or should we open it?
That card's pretty bent up, so you should. Well, no, the only way that I would keep that on card is if you were to find the newer Marvel Legends version of it and then display them both on card next to each other.
But the thing is, I just don't care enough. You know what I mean? I only bought it so I could buy the bone cards.
Well, then open that sucker up.
You feel like it's sacrilegious?
No. You got to let him breathe.
His head sculpt is kind of terrible.
Like, look at those giant, like, meaty hands.
And look at the cane. Oh, I'm totally mailing in for the Marvel t-shirt, though.
Yeah, do it. See what happens.
And then I see Hobgoblin on the back, and I'm like, oh, man. You guys have any topics at home in the chat you'd like us to discuss?
Oh, I was going to show off some CGC books that I got.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I just got 4 books back from CGC. I didn't know that they were doing fast track modern, so I lucked out there. I mailed the books on April 4th, and they came back on Thursday, which I think was the 28th.
Dang.
So from the time I mailed them till the time they got back was only 24 calendar days.
I just broke something. I don't know. I hit the button, and then that came out.
Huh.
I don't know, dude. That's weird.
That is weird. Okay, so the first book I got back was from the Chris Claremont signing. So this is a bonus book. It's X-Men 101.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. And, 6.0, I paid $50 for this book, so.
Oh, for real, dude? That's awesome.
Yeah, $50. So the story behind this is when I went into the comic shop to buy this book, like I posted pictures on their Facebook page, and I was like, well, I have to have that book. I went in and I went in with the intention to buy this, but they had that giant size X-Men next to it. And I was just like, hey,
yeah,
stay away. And when they agreed to that, I immediately asked them to knock some money off of this book. And so they were like, well, you just bought a $400 book. I'm not going to say no to taking $25 off of this one. So yeah, $50.
What's up, Edison? Hope you're doing well. No worries, man. We've shown off we're waiting on Dustin to come back so we can do top 10. But we had some great we had some great stuff. Nick showed off earlier, so definitely want to check that out on the replay. Yeah, did you get a chance to tell him where you wanted to sign it?
Yeah, so I window boxed all of it. So, and I looked at a few examples of what he normally does, and he normally just scribbles across the top of the logo right there. So
yeah.
So I got 3 books back, Modern Fast Track. These were all duplicates, so I still have another copy of each one of these books that I need to send in. So that'll eventually happen. I should do it sooner rather than later while the Fast Track Modern's moving so quick.
Yes.
So first up, we've got She-Hulk #1.
Lame.
Nice 8.0 white pages.
I think that book is going to crash so hard after this show comes out.
You know what? That's fine. This was a raffle win, so I've got $10 in it.
I still think it's a cool book. I'm just joking with the lameness.
It's the last character Stan Lee ever created for Marvel. FYI.
That is a cool topic. I did not know.
All right, so here's the next one. Young Avengers #1.
That's a good spec book.
Yeah. The grade 9.2.
9.2 crew, baby.
But I think I paid $3 for this. So I'm not that upset.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And finally, the last one. Boom.
Oh, Dr. Afra.
Dr. Afra. This is a purchase off of the shelf. So just a weekly purchase. And it came back a 9.8.
There you go, man.
So really excited for that. And like I said, these were duplicates. So my plan is to send in the other ones that I have and hold on to the higher grades, sell the lower grade, except for the Dr. Afra. I might sit on that one for a little while.
I did not know that. Just for the copyright. Very interesting. Maybe. Who knows, man? What do you guys think about Moon Knight, by the way? Have you watched Moon Knight, Justin?
So I'm going to watch it.
You should, man. It's totally cool.
Yeah, I will at some point.
Yeah, it'll be like 2020, and Justin will be like, or 2020, it'll be like 2040. Justin will be like, all right, time to watch Moon Knight. Let's get it. But like, I think it's very interesting. A lot of people are giving a lot of hate, but like, you know, my brother-in-law, he's read all of Moon Knight. Like, he's just missing a few runs that he hasn't read that are only like 12 issues a piece or something. But like, it encouraged him to go out and read the original Moon Knight stuff from his very first appearance on. He's getting some of the trades in and stuff, reading it that way, and he's enjoying it. You know, he says the show is not a lot like the early comics, but you know, they're going off that Lemire run where he's kind of nutty. And when I say nutty, like if you've watched the Lemire or read the Lemire run, you'll know what I'm talking about. I do too, man. I really wish it had more Moon Knight in it. That is the frustrating thing about Disney Plus shows is they'll call it Moon Knight or whatever, but then like they focus so much on the personal side of things and then just some superhero stuff kind of sprinkled in, if that makes sense.
I really feel like I should read the Lemire run just because, you know, we're generally both fans of Lemire's work, and I've never read it. So
it was very strange, but yeah, I enjoyed it. And then as Logan's been reading it, I'm like, you know, definitely read the Lemire run or whatever. And then after you're done reading that, you know, you need to check out Black Hammer because he read Invincible, and he's like, it's the greatest comic book story I've ever read. And he's read much more comics than I have. Like you guys know, over the last couple of years, I've been just reading and reading and reading, and he has read significantly more than I have over the last few years. And so for him to say how good Invincible was, dude, it made my heart feel so good. You know what I mean, Justin? Because I've been telling him for the last few, ever since I read it, dude, you got to read this. It is so good. It's fantastic, etc. And it made me feel so good. I got to go check on my wife and kids as I get a grilled cheese. You're on mute. I can't hear you, but I did go get popcorn. So in all fairness.
Well, I hope those are craft singles in there.
I know. No, I want one, but I don't think we have any bread. We're living out of a mini fridge, as you know, so it's kind of hard to keep groceries. But so he's like, man, Invincible is the greatest thing ever. And after he read it all, you know, he had the same kind of thing I did, where you have like a pit in your stomach, like you're missing something out of your life because you spent so long reading it. And then what did I tell him? Oh, then he started reading Moon Knight because of the show, and now he's reading Injustice based on my recommendation about how much I loved it. And he told me it sucked today, and it kind of hurt my feelings. Not that I felt he was wrong or anything like that, but just that I recommended something to him, and I've been so good. I'm like, read this, and he's loved it. Read this, and he loved it, and he hasn't really enjoyed Injustice, but he's played all the games like front to back, back to front, like a lot. So he, you know, had a different take on it than I did, of course. But I'm trying to get him to read the Black Hammer stuff because I really like the comic book superhero tropes, you know, especially after like reading Invincible, where it's such a great run. But I enjoy because Logan's reading the same Spider-Man stuff I am, and he's well ahead of me. But like we can talk about it, and it's just really cool. But yeah, I keep trying to get him to read some Dragon Ball Z. I showed him some Berserk when he was here last week. And got him to flip through the first couple pages. And, you know, have you ever read Berserk, Justin?
No, but I have I have the first volume on the shelf.
So if you go grab it or whatever, if you don't have to, but if you do flip to like the first page, and make sure you don't miss it. But like the first page is him getting it on, and then it turns into a monster. And he's like, dude, what the heck is this? And I'm like, Berserk is so fantastic, man. But Berserk is a book, is a manga. And the only way I know how to describe it is it will literally mess with your soul. Okay. It will put you in, you need to be in a good state of mind to read Berserk. Okay. Like, you can't be having any drama stuff going on in your life, because it will put you in a state of mind where you're just like, you know what? The world's no big deal.
Never read that then.
I don't think you should. And Norrin, you're right. There's some very weird things. And, you know, when this guy created it decades ago, and I'm not trying to defend him because I know what you're talking about. And there's some very weird stuff, and I have to overlook it because the art is so great. But again, it is very dark and demented sometimes, and it's a good story. Were the Justice and Games? I don't. Yes and no. So it's kind of weird because, and it's been a year or two since I've read them, but I want to say Injustice Year Zero was kind of like what happened during the games. And then Injustice is what led up to the games, if I'm not mistaken. It was a prequel. But, man, it's been so long. But the hardcovers are amazing. Kyle said, Dustin, read his message. But, yeah, DBZ, absolutely the greatest. And I really want him to read it. But I've kind of given up hope on Dustin or Logan or somebody reading Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Hey, quick question for you. Have you started reading Kaiju number 8?
No, I've not. I keep seeing it on there. I'm like, I'm interested in this, but I haven't yet.
I can't read it because what if by some small chance I liked it, then the show would our channel would just be, what would our channel be anymore? You know.
And see, I never played the game, so I don't know some dude, but that's probably right. Year 2, it was iffy. Once Tom Taylor went out, it was kind of sucked, if I'm honest. What were you saying, Justin?
The channel would be just 3 guys talking about comics.
Yeah, because manga is comics.
Yeah, so it's a newer series here in the States.
Oh yeah, Kaiju.
There's only 2 volumes that are out, so it'd be easy to pick up and get into in time for the 3rd volume in July.
Yeah.
So
no, I've heard it's really popular.
That's the appeal to me for it.
Yeah. And Kaijus, you know, because Kaijus are like the Godzilla type things, right? Like, I'm correct with that?
Yeah.
So I've never been a massive fan of that. But like Godzilla and the big monsters and like the massive power Zords and whatever, that's not really been my thing. But what was that movie? Edge of the Earth, Crust of the Earth, Pacific Rim. So Pacific Rim was really cool. And that had me interested in Kaijus and stuff. And they just came out with an anime. I saw the season 2, and I watched it, man, and it felt so nostalgic, like the old school, early 2000s, late 90s animes that I grew up watching.
Sean loves that show.
Pacific Rim, the anime?
He loves it.
Really? Yeah.
He just posted on Instagram today about, I guess they came out with a new season, and he just sat there all day watching it.
Dude, and it looks amazing. And I'm watching it, dude, and I'm watching the trailer, and I'm like, this feels so nostalgic. So I may pick it up. I stay watching. I don't know. But yeah, DBZ has the best character for sure. And if you're reading Dragon Ball Super, it gets so good too. The stuff that's going on right now, this major battle, the arcs have been really great. After what was it? The God arc where he merged with Goku Black. I hated that arc. I thought that was the dumbest arc ever.
Oh man, that was my favorite.
I hated it.
That was my favorite arc in the anime.
And see, I hated it in anime, hated it worse in the manga. But what comes after in the manga, dude, I'm loving it. I'm so excited for you to get up there. Edison.
So I left off in the manga right where Goku has sort of mastered Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, dude, definitely pick it back up, man. Whenever you kind of get to some time, it's a quick read. It gets really, really good. The Mora, I think it's Mora is what it's called. It was a great arc. Edison. So I thought about getting his book and then putting a note on it to send it to him. Be like, you freaking ruined Spider-Man, you butthead. Sign my book. And then like burn it. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't have any tough feelings about Jerry Conway. But as I was reading it, I knew it was happening. Can somebody, oh my goodness, again. I thought we banned them already.
Oh, I got it.
Let me see. But so as I was reading the Spider-Man stuff, like I really loved Gwen Stacy, and I knew what was happening. I know, right? Like, exactly. It sent it to me like, why? But I knew it was going to happen, and I didn't want it to happen. And I'm just like, dude, I loved Gwen Stacy. And Mary Jane didn't become interesting until Todd McFarlane took over, and he started drawing her a little naughty, you know? And again, from that point forward, everybody else has been drawing her kind of naughty. But, man, that just broke my heart. And then it took me back to The Amazing Spider-Man where she dies. And I think I broke a tear when that movie came out, when that scene happened, because I had never read it and I didn't know it was going to happen. And I'm like, dude. But that's what's great about Spider-Man. And honestly, like his run on Spider-Man has been some of my favorite. I think I said it in the video where I was like, as I'm talking crap about
something great about Spider-Man.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm trying to buy a big A Spider-Man rug for my office. I got a couch coming, and then I'm trying to get a Spider-Man rug. I need more
There's
Spider-Man.
a guy on TikTok that makes these crazy ones.
Who?
There's a guy on TikTok, and he's on Instagram too. Dude, I'll send you next time I see him. I'll send it to you, man. He makes the
Hot
craziest
Toys.
rugs.
I'm beside myself, C-3PO. Uh-oh. That's cool.
And then they showed off this.
Oh, that's really sick. I want the Ahsoka Tano one, but I'm waiting for it to come out.
Yeah, it keeps getting pushed back. I've got one more payment to go on that, and every time it's about to come out, I get the email from Sideshow. Oh, it's been delayed.
Well, I want the one where it's Ahsoka Tano versus Darth Maul.
Oh, you want the statue?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like it was really Jerry Conway did good, but to kill Gwen Stacy, and apparently my brother-in-law Logan was telling me that he thought Gwen Stacy was kind of a nothing character, so that's why he just killed her off. And like, F you, Jerry. I loved her. But it is what it is. And you know what else sucks is why can't they let Peter Parker have some happiness in his life? The second him and Mary Jane start doing good, she starts smoking and turning into a nutbag, you know, and then this new run, like, things were getting good. And then I'm hearing all of a sudden Mary Jane has kids and he doesn't know what's going on. And I don't know. Yeah, Jerry was super young. I was talking with Rick Leonardi about his stuff on Spider-Man because he did a very short bit. And he called himself, what was it, a pro newbie or something like that. But yeah.
Are you going to read the new Amazing Spider-Man? That
Once I get there.
Well, it's a new series, so.
The Ben Reilly one?
No, there's a brand new John Romita Jr. Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's still part of the same Amazing Spider-Man, though. Everything I'm reading leads up to that point. It's just a new volume.
Oh. Yeah,
because right now I'm reading volume 1. That'll be done like next week. And then I read volume 2, which takes me all the way up to 2018. And then volume 3 is like the Nick Spencer BS that's not very good. And
no way, man. So volume 1 or volume 2, I think is only like 40 issues. Excuse me. And then it switches back to volume 1, numbering at like 500.
Oh, okay. So whenever I was looking on Marvel Unlimited, the way it described it was volume 1 goes up to like 450-ish. Yeah. And then volume 2, it said from like whatever date that was all the way up to 2018. So I'm just going based on how they listed it. But you're probably right. I guess you are right. But that's just kind of the way it is.
Norrin Rad, did you do it as a buyer or a seller? If all you did was just create an account, but if to like purchase and stuff, but if you want to get on there to be a seller, let me know and I will actually have to send something off for you. But just let me know.
But yeah, dude, freaking Peter Parker needs to seriously be allowed to have some happiness in his life. Okay. And Venom and Carnage is sick. I'm reading Maximum Carnage right now. Fantastic. Secret Wars was really good. Secret Wars 2 was kind of okay. Beyonder's a nutty character. I want to see him in a movie.
Man, I haven't finished Secret Wars. But I'll tell you, I've read half of it, I think. And my favorite character was Molecule Man. That dude, like, how is he not the most overpowered? Like, I know the kids call it like OP. Like, how is he not the most OP character of all time?
How was Beyonder? I mean, he's just basically doing whatever the heck he wants to do.
Yeah,
Galactus.
But Molecule Man, like, if you read like what was it that happened like a year or two ago where it was Battle World.
Mm-hmm.
So which Secret Wars are you talking about, Dustin? The OG Secret Wars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Molecule Man's like,
Molecule Man's the one that picked the freaking mountain up and moved it and sat it on top of them, like.
Oh, on top of the Hulk and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, on top of all of them, and Hulk
Yeah.
stood up with it. Yeah, but I mean, the character in general and his power set is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I've got his first appearance at my shop. I haven't bought it yet, but it's in the box. But it's, you know, early Fantastic Four villain. But I mean, I think that character. I think it's one of those characters though. Like they couldn't put him in a movie because he doesn't have the. I don't think he's popular enough that they could make him the big bad he would have to be in order to use him in a movie. Like
Same thing with the Beyonder.
Like to me, I don't understand. Like, how's Molecule Man not Thanos level? Like, with his power set, you know, to me, I think he's definitely, yeah, he took the Beyonder's powers. So I mean,
Yeah.
like I think that character is like Thanos level threat for sure. But he doesn't
Thanos
get
isn't
played
even
off
that big in the grand scheme of thing. If you look at some of the other bigger, badder dudes, Thanos isn't that serious.
No, he was just. But when he came out, when Thanos came out, and they did
yeah.
that Infinity Gauntlet, it was such a huge thing in comic books. It you know, I hate that we were not into this shit way back then when, dude. Like, we missed out on being able to enjoy this stuff with everybody else. Like, now we read something, we get excited about it, and everybody's like, oh yeah, man, I remember when I read that 25 years ago. So behind the times, and there's nothing like this, nothing like that coming out anymore. The closest thing was like the House and Powers, and that flopped.
Yeah,
I mean, but there's nothing that comes.
Yeah, Doom did, but it was kind of like weird.
It's just crazy.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know. That's why I'm loving Spider-Man, dude. I'm telling you. And I like after I'm done, I've been talking to Logan about this. So because I'm like, I'm about to be in the worst parts of Spider-Man. Right, the glory years are over, and I'm like, I have no clue what I'm going to read next, dude. And I want to keep doing this. I'm enjoying it.
I'm telling you, I think we should. I seriously think we should either hit Batman together, or I'm telling you, dude, Fantastic Four is some great reading.
Yeah, but
or we could go into because I think the next one we should definitely do together. But I mean, Batman's something we both have talked about, and
well, see, I thought about Batman, I thought about Daredevil, and then I thought about, honestly, this is going to sound stupid, but reading some Marvel team ups, reading that.
Oh yeah.
Because I think those are really intriguing.
I have been meaning to, and I just haven't been able to read much lately. But at some point, I would love to read through the Silver Age Submariner stuff.
Yeah,
and just get more familiar with Submariner because I think the character's super cool. But
he was really cool in Brubaker's Captain America.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. I'll check that message and hit you up. But
I'm I did read some Batman. You know that, Dustin. I was reading through that, but yeah, I think Detective might be even. Yeah, I don't know. And I've already read a crap ton of Batman too. We both have.
Like, I read all the Marvel Spotlight Ghost Rider stuff earlier last year, and oh my gosh, like, I just thought I liked Ghost Rider, and when I read through that, I was like, man, that was some really great writing, some fantastic art.
But the issue with doing these read-throughs, though, man, is the fact that, like, it's early on, it consumes everything. You have no time to read anything else, and that's what's kind of been kind of killed me the first 3 months. Is like, dude, I've not got to read any manga. I haven't read any current stuff since January. I bet.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I read the first 2 arcs of Uncanny X-Force this year. I'm almost through the first story arc of the New Avengers, which, I mean, is absolutely been incredible. It has been such a great read. And I believe that was Hickman on New Avengers. No, that was Bendis. And I swear, like, if I think that would definitely be the coolest route to go with the Marvel right now. It would be with that team. That would be so cool. I found a female character that I actually liked, that I actually cared to read about, and you would never guess in a million years who.
Well, what book did you read her out of?
New Avengers.
New Avengers. Oh, by the way, Black Cat's new costume that she just got in Maximum Carnage. I'm not one of those dudes that's like, oh yeah,
It's
comic
going to
book
be one of those
characters are hot.
weird guys that buys the raunchy covers and puts them in the
No,
back.
there's no raunchy covers in this, but just like I was like, good lord, you guys are doing some 90s stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, but Spider-Woman
Squirrel.
Spider-Woman has been pretty cool in that new Avengers run.
lame.
No, she's pretty cool in that run.
What a knockoff character.
How far are you, Dustin, in that?
I think I'm on issue 8 or 9.
All right, I'm not going to say anything.
That would be cool, Norn. But you know, Hickman, man, he does really well. Like, gets a good start. But bro, he is. You know what? Let me be fair. I bet you it was probably the Marvel editors that probably like nerfed him pretty good. But yeah, Hawk's Box was a fantastic read.
Man,
Yeah, I like that, but it was just
Go ahead, Justin.
afterwards that it just was like, how do you keep up?
Justin, go ahead.
if you like Hickman, like I cannot recommend enough. Everyone should go read the Manhattan Projects.
Okay. We'll do a book club.
Man, that book is just insane and crazy and just so much fun. Like,
Is there a hardcover of it?
I don't know if there's a hardcover of it. I know there's trades of it.
It's probably on one of the apps. But yeah, I'm the same way. Like I don't have time to read new stuff as it's coming out, plus whatever I'm trying to read on my iPad. Like I don't know how people have that amount of time. I don't understand. I haven't read anything in probably 2 weeks. I have no time. I haven't been caught up. I'm behind on Walking Dead. I still haven't read the one shot from Stillwater. I haven't read the last 2 issues of Something's Killing the Children.
Oh man, there is a hardcover. I need to pick that hardcover up because I enjoyed the series so much.
Apparently, there's several.
I think I'm gonna push off Batman until the new writer comes in. Woo! So excited. I'm excited for Crossover to come out with number 13 if it hasn't already. I can't believe I'm enjoying a Donny Cates book.
I need to catch up on his Thor stuff. Dustin, look, I got this guy that you pull.
I know. I was watching you play with it while I was making my sandwich.
And then
I said, "Oh, there's a toenail that came out of it."
Oh, that showed up as Amanda.
Mm-hmm. I left my phone up here.
Oh, okay. All right, we all ready to get into the Neal Adams stuff?
I would love to find some good Superman stuff, and I thought about starting with the '90s run era of Superman, but I just don't know where to start. Like,
I don't want to ruin.
I'd love to read some good Superman, but I've never had anybody tell me like this is the best era of Superman.
That's what's frustrating. I've never had one person tell me this is a great Superman. This is a great Iron Man. This is a great Hulk run. This is a great, like.
I mean, you could ask Mark, but he's going to tell you.
I know what I'm reading. This is. I'm going to do this.
Great. Everything Hulk is great. Everything DC is great.
I really want to read the Jim Lee X-Men stuff.
I started reading that when we first got it. When I first got into comics, I was buying that Jim Lee X-Men stuff hard, and I think I read the first like 5 or 6 issues.
Yep. Well, Chris Claremont and Jim Lee had a big headbutt, and they stopped working together. Learned that today.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
I also watched this. When I say watch, like I watched 30 minutes of it and then fell asleep pretty quickly into it. But this YouTube documentary from back in 2014. All right, guys, we're going to do our top 10 comic book Babble-On. Tonight is going to be all night. The man, the myth, the legend, top 10 Todd McFarlane covers. We have a few rules. They all have to be Spider-Man covers. And Todd McFarlane had to do the artwork on it. So let's get into it. Justin, what is your thoughts on this tonight?
If that is what we were supposed to do, my dog ate my homework.
Oh, come on.
No. We are. Oh yeah, Lobo would be another one that would be cool to find some good stuff in. So tonight we are going to, in honor of Neal Adams, do our top 10 Neal Adams comic book covers. Den Wiesel, what's going on? Long time no see. Den Wiesel says All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly is an excellent Superman book to start with. Covers everything that makes the character great in one book. All right, cool. I'm going to.
You know what? I really enjoyed Secret Identity.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you enjoy it a lot or a little?
It's a nice, self-contained, sort of quasi Superman story.
I like quasi movies stories.
Yeah, I enjoyed Secret Identity. So if you're looking for just a nice, quick little Superman story, that's what I would recommend.
I love it.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to share off my screen.
Yep. Nick's going to pull up the covers on his screen. Justin's going to keep count, and I am just going to entertain the hell out of you guys.
All right, I'm going first with my honorable mentions. I'm not going to give you any stories. I'm just going to tell you what it is. All right, and it's a great story.
Nick just pulled his. You're not going to be able to find all these on Key Collector.
I bet you I'll be able to find a bunch of them.
Oh,
I went off script. I didn't just pick like his greatest Batman covers.
Well, this has 183 total, so I think we're going to be okay.
Okay.
All right, so this one, Phantom Stranger, number 14, with the
prototype.
Yeah. Spectre of the Swamp, Talking Swamp. That's my honorable mention. Justin, do you have an honorable mention?
I don't.
Back
I stared at that cover for the longest time. You know what? Let's make that my honorable mention too, since it didn't make my list.
I love it. All right, Dustin, any honorables?
Yes, I have 2 honorable mentions. One being X-Men 56.
Let's see if it pulls up on the first page. All right, if not, I can do this right here. Let me see. X.
There it is.
There it is.
So yeah, I thought this was a really cool. I dig when they do like a really, really rich red background color. Plus, it's got that, as Justin talked about today, that awesome Steranko X-Men logo there, the trade on that. And I love when they mix the trade dress in with the cover, like that it interacts with the cover. I love
the logo.
That.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, what's your other one?
The other one is Green Lantern 77.
You're
I've never read a Green Lantern book, never had any interest in Green
Oh,
Lantern.
77, okay.
Yeah, never had any interest in Green Lantern, but this just right here screams Neal Adams. I mean, Neal Adams has a certain type of look to his covers, and this right here, you don't even have to ask who it is. You just know with that dark grittiness that is Neal Adams. And I like the pink on that one. I think it looks really good with the artwork there. So
yeah, that's a nice.
What are you hollering about? Oh God, with
we just keep getting more of those stupid. I deleted.
I thought you were crapping on my pick already. I was like, damn, we're just in the honorable mentions.
All right. I'm going my top 10. My numero 10. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Amazing. Heroes 138.
Really?
What do you mean, really? It's a fantastic cover. Look at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, look at that. She's using newspaper for coverage. I mean, if we're going to put out Neal Adams stuff, this is one of his works. I thought it was very intriguing. It was a swimsuit edition. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
Justin, you're number 10.
My number 10 is the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 11.
You know, I figured you would have one of his Kung Fu books in there. I really thought you might.
What? It doesn't have number 11. Are you sure he did it?
Yeah, I thought I'm fairly
well, if it doesn't have any key aspect to the book, it's not going to show up, though.
No, this this isn't just keys. This has all of his stuff. Like,
oh my gosh, I'm gonna make me look it up real quick.
Hold on. I'm not. Look, don't get me wrong. I am nobody sitting here saying Key Collector's the greatest.
Yeah, I was. So they put up a new Power Rangers variant section, and I was like,
Okay, art by Neal Adams.
Yeah,
I like it.
They put up a new Power Rangers variant section in there today, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow, some of the most important books with the best key aspect are not even listed. Like, it's like, who did you even try?
Well, he's not a fan of ours, so.
Yeah. I mean, how do you not have the first appearance of Lord Draken in there at all under the I mean, the variant cover, second print for number 9 is like the most important book in the Boom Studios run, and it wasn't even in there. I was like, come on, bro.
Can you pull that cover back up,
No.
please?
Hell no.
Please? What if I say please? I just think it's awesome that it's a kung fu book, but it's like cowboys.
Well, I love the fact that he just Billy jacked his ass. You ever heard that saying?
Yeah. I mean, there were so many kung fu covers to choose from, but I for whatever reason, I like this the best.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, like he Billy jacked him. I forget what movie that I heard that in that made me laugh so much, but I think it was a guy from Eastbound and Down, and he's like, "Oh,
Eastbound and
I'm gonna
Down,
Billy jack your ass," and I was like, "Oh my god!"
It's a good, and look, it says Neal Adams right here.
Yeah. My number 10, and it should be on there because if nothing else, for the scarcity fact of the matter, because it's the last book.
Let's do
in the
it.
run.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Hot Wheels issue number 6. This is a book that I picked up with Nick at Dave's Comics and Collectibles year before last, and it is at CGC right now with a very good chance of being the single highest graded copy on the planet.
Oh yeah.
So super excited.
There's the Santa Claus.
Yep, you see the girl, she's got a broken leg there or something, and Santa is not having it, bro. He's about to just run them down.
Billy jack her ass.
I was just like, out of all the Santa Claus covers, this is one of the coolest ones, and I've got almost this whole.
Jim Lee has the best one, though.
Well, he didn't do the cover for that one.
The Santa Claus one? I thought he did.
He didn't do the cover. His first artwork was inside.
Oh, I thought it was the Santa Samurai cover.
No, he didn't do the cover. He's in the book, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go next with my number 9. You guys ready? Let me hit
I feel like you're really trying to speed through this. Do you have something to go do?
Well, no, but I know we're going to have to get through this, and you like to spend an hour per thing, so I'm just trying to talk and get going. Mine is also this one, is all I was saying, number 9.
Okay.
Justin, you're number 9.
My number 9 is X-Men number 57.
I knew you were going to have one of those 56 or 57, so I'm glad you did 57 since I did 56, so awesome Sentinel cover.
Yeah, those Sentinels just look great, right?
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man fights a 3-headed Sentinel in his book.
Good old Tri-Sentinel.
That's right.
Don't care.
It was actually not 3-headed. It had 3 faces. They merged and stuff. It was very strange.
My number 9 is House of Secrets 91. And this is one I'm definitely going to try to find. I thought this cover was just super cool. I had to really dig to find this one. And once I found it, I was like, man, I really like that. It's down below. There's a whole line of them.
Here it is, House of Secrets 91.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. On my side, I can see it. You guys can't. My bad. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
I love that, man. That big black eagle, and it's just tearing through that window. I was like, man, that is great. So that's one I'm honestly gonna at some point try to find. That's super cool.
I mean, it's on eBay right now for $16.
Yeah, so it's not expensive, but that's for a VG and it's restored. So I could probably find a high grade copy pretty cheap. Fat Daddy O, what is going on, dude? What's up? What's up?
Right, hello, so Fat Daddy-O.
Oh, shoot. I need to write down. What was that one?
That was House of Secrets 91.
All right. My turn. Y'all ready for this?
Oh, my gosh. I did not realize he did that.
Captain Planet, a hero for Earth.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, Captain Planet is cool, but it doesn't top the books that I saw. So I couldn't put it on there for the nostalgia factor, but it is cool that he did that.
It's fantastic. I loved it. Love it.
I would like to point out that we have never seen Captain Planet and MacGyver together.
Who's got the better mullet?
All right,
Question,
Justin.
The answer is Superman.
Or Eddie Brock.
My number 8 is Epic Illustrated number 6.
All right.
He's
And,
gonna have to go looking for that one.
Pretty simple reason why once you see it.
Boobies.
No. It's just an awesome space sci-fi cover.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Sci-Fi.
yeah. Is that what? Is that a Golden Age book?
No, no. I think it's like 1981-ish.
Oh, okay. I tell you what, there is some awesome Golden Age sci-fi and robot covers out there, man.
No, it's 1981. It's from Adult Fantasy.
You start getting into some of that sci-fi stuff like Planet Comics and all that, man, that you starting to look at some money.
That one is very interesting. Very well done on the coloring, though.
Yeah.
The helmet, especially, it gives you like, it's amazing what colors still do for an artist.
Oh yeah. Said it 1,000 times. It is crazy. All right, so is it me?
No, it's you.
All right, so my number 8 is Avengers 92. I had to put at least one Marvel on here, so.
The Kree Skrull War, Part 4.
I like the way that you can really tell like that Neal did that. Cap looks great. Iron Man and Thor look awesome. And hey, they're kicking Vision and Quicksilver out the Avengers. Y'all ain't in here no more. Leave.
I wonder if this is right around the time where Spider-Man become an honorary or card-carrying Avenger. I don't remember when that happened. It happened in a very weird time.
Jesus, we're gonna have to hear about Spider-Man every 5 minutes.
Oh, I'll relate it to every single thing now. All right, my number 7.
You're gonna be one of those irritating ass collectors that just Spider-Man everything.
Why is it irritating?
Because Spider-Man is trash, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right, this one's mine.
Oh, you could have just asked me to hold mine up, bro. I got it right there.
I won't pull up, but it's Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
The coolest thing about that cover is the people that are in the crowd, and the more you look at it, the more you see them. I mean, it is absolutely incredible, the celebrity list and the characters from comic books.
Hey, Batman's there.
Batman's there. The Beatles are there. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in that one.
Muhammad Ali's there. Superman's there.
And the thing is like some of the characters, he had to put like glasses on them so that it didn't look exactly like them because they were being basically like almost sued over using the likeness of people without asking first. So yeah, Don King's in there. There's so many great characters and celebrities in there. It's just a super cool book. I've won many hunt matches with that book. I wish you could get them graded. If you get them graded, I would love to do it, but they won't do it.
All right, Justin, your next one.
So it's one we already talked about, Avengers 92. The way that the big three are represented on this cover, I think it just, yeah.
Maybe I'll read Avengers next.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Assemble.
I feel like Thor's a little wide in the waist, but
nah, bro, that's BDE.
The hell is that?
I'll private chat you.
Okay. Oh, big dick energy, gotcha.
Wow, I'm trying to be somewhat polite tonight, Dustin.
Okay, while you called, who knows how many people that watch our channel dickheads earlier?
I only called him one.
Okay,
only one.
All right, my number 7, and I wasn't going to put it on the list just because I knew you guys were going to, but then I figured if I didn't put Batman 251 on the list, then I was going to be chastised for it, so.
Well, hey, it's not on my list.
I'm just saying I'm a new proud owner.
But, yeah, I mean, you know, it's iconic if nothing else.
It is certainly iconic. All right. My next one.
I like the homage where I forget what book it was, but there's an homage.
The Joker #1 where he did it with Batman.
Well, that one's good, but then there's another homage where it's still Joker, and that one was pretty good. Yeah, I love the Joker fish cover. I haven't gotten that one yet, but it's on the list.
All right, the Legion of Monsters #1 is my next one.
That's the original Legion of Monsters, which is not as popular right now as the ones in Marvel Premiere 28, which is coming to me from CGC pretty soon. But yeah, that's an awesome one. He did a great job on the
everything.
The creature from the Black Lagoon is probably my favorite on there.
Yeah, again, the coloring here is phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, how about you, Signore?
Yeah, my number 6 is Green Lantern 76.
Ooh, one less than what I picked.
You know why this one's so important? Dude, I'm about to go buy this from Josh's.
I've never been into the Green Lantern stuff, but I know that.
Well, this one's the end of the Silver Age, bro.
Yeah, no, I know it's a big book, but I honestly think that 75 is a better cover.
I think this is a more iconic cover, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the cover's better, right?
I think it's better.
We've talked about that before. People misconstrue iconic for good. Like Avengers Annual 10 is iconic.
Isn't it?
But it's a shit cover.
Doesn't it go iconic, alligator, good?
I don't know. Is Avengers 10? I don't consider that being better than a cover that's good.
I think this is fantastic, and that's all that matters.
I'm not saying the cover's bad. I was just saying that I like the other Green Lantern. If I had to pick one of the two covers that I thought was better, 77 I think has a better art. The other one is like it's one damn color throughout, and it's just so much more simplistic. I don't know.
That's okay. This one's just basically pink with a little green. It's all good, man. Everybody can have their own opinions. You like this one, Justin and I like this one. It's fine.
I didn't say it wasn't okay.
I said it's fine. It's good. It's your grandpa's cover. Dustin, go ahead.
Spectre #1. It's not got the key aspect to it, so.
I like because it sucks. I think I own this book. You ever just have stuff and you don't even know if you got it?
Yeah, apparently I have the first appearance El Muerto.
Sell it, dude. Sell it while it's hot. Sell it while it's hot. Drop it like a... That's really cool. And the Spectre's a very interesting character.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that cover was cool.
Now in his own magazine. I love when they call comic books magazine. That's my favorite.
All right, number 5, Nick.
Your mom's a 5. All right, let me go.
Sean, we haven't talked about that. We did not get to the last Ronin talk. I did a video review on it, but we have not spoke about it today. Maybe we can talk about it a little bit later.
This is my number 5. I think it's fantastic. Sean, tell me what you think. Oh, no, wrong Sean.
What were you going to say?
I thought it was Sean that you
yeah, what were you going to ask him?
What he thought about his Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this one's great. I mean, look at the colors. The water's fantastic. I think Dracula looks cool. There's a fantastic logo here. Dracula lives.
I like the castle in the background and the fog going.
It just makes you feel a certain way when you're looking at this.
One thing about Neal Adams is if he can, he is absolutely going to squeeze a full moon into a cover. Somewhere he's going to put a moon in there if he can.
Very intriguing. And there's also a variant. Did you want to see the variant? It's the facsimile. It's also great.
Woo-hoo. All right, my number 5, and this is a book that I found, and I don't remember how I found it, but I've been looking for it for a few months now in a really high grade, but it's Tomahawk issue 123.
Oh, I thought you were about to do that Tomahawk 116.
Nope.
All right, let me see.
Tomahawk 123 is just such a freaking badass cover. And I'd love to find it in a really, really high grade. but it's definitely one that's been hard to find in a high grade. But
This one,
yeah, I love that, man. That is just
he's being drawn and quartered.
so rowdy, man. I mean, and Tomahawk, there are some fantastic covers in Tomahawk. Neal Adams has done covers of guys getting hung, all kind of really, really awesome, neat artwork in this entire run here. But that to me is probably my favorite cover from that run.
Yep. If he gets an attitude, pop him like he's hot. All right, my turn. Number 4, right?
Justin didn't do his number 5, did he?
Yeah, he did. I thought.
No,
last thing he showed was that Green Lantern.
Justin, what's your number 5, O?
my number 5 is X-Men 62. I got distracted. A first appearance of Mayday Parker, What If 105 went up on Sands auction, and I missed it.
Uh-oh.
Did it
Kazar's very awesome. He shows up in Spider-Man quite a few times, and he kicks the crap out of Spider-Man a lot.
Yeah, I just like the way that him and Zabu are, just there, hanging out, staring down the X-Men.
He's about to get his butt handed to him.
Nah.
He should, because he's not all that.
Whatever.
I mean, Gene could just, mind control his dog to eat him. Just kidding. I know it's not a dog. I'm making people angry. It is a good cover, though. Again, the colors, I think, are fantastic here. That background with the smoke, and then it leads up into the X-Men logo. I love that.
Okay, so apparently I've never read an issue of The Walking Dead, and I should shut up because this is a failed attempt at a cash grab, and it's trash, and if I did read them, I would not post that. And I'm probably a friend or a coworker of the people over at Skybound. Whatever, Chance. Punk ass people, I swear. Oh.
Oh, I just saw that. That's hilarious.
Yep. Just another
people are just dumb.
Just another example of this internet age of being able to talk all that trash.
And then Dustin be like, and then you wouldn't say that to me in real life. And if they did, Dustin wouldn't do anything. He'd just stare at her and look at you or beep the horn at you.
That's what I would do. Just
ain't that right, Justin? He's just a horn beeper.
Yeah, I just blow the horn.
Justin, my number 4, you want to guess what it is?
Cool. Is it on this page?
It's on a page.
If it's on this page, I will guess. If it's not on this page, I won't guess.
It is right here, Superman 233. Number 40.
The cover Neal Adams hates more than any cover he's ever done.
Is it because of the legs?
It's because of the one leg that that's kind of stretched out to the side there, and that really dark, deep ass line that is right next to it that does not match the others.
Why?
233?
Yeah, why? Like, I don't get this. I get the leg thing, but whatever.
He hates that one line is so much darker than the others that he did that.
I mean,
it's so much thicker than the others. It pissed him off that he did it. And
I mean, that one's thick. That one's thick. There's a thick one up here.
Yeah, but they're nowhere near like it. Like you can obviously tell that one's a lot darker.
Well, you know what though? This is like OG anime lines, dude.
And then he had to do the legs like that because they wanted to have that kryptonite thing at the bottom there. So he's not a fan of this cover. He hates it.
It does look a bit disproportionate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. I like it.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't. I love it. I'm waiting on mine to get back from CGC. I got a poster in my room of it. I'm just saying Neal Adams hated this cover, and he apparently would tell anyone that brought it to him to sign. Like, I hate this damn cover, which I just thought was crazy. Like one of his most iconic covers, and he hates it.
Interessante.
My number 4 is a book I picked up at Lexington, and it's going to go to CGC before too long, hopefully. Batman
279.
So it is Batman 244.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what you were saying.
No, you don't. You're too busy trying to piss me off.
I don't piss anybody off.
So this is the iconic double pants cover, which I would have loved to have asked him like what happened here, but regardless, you got that. It's not a moon this time; it's the sun. But I mean, you can look at it and tell it's Neal Adams 100%. And
Alan, you have a wonderful night, senor.
Oh, he should stick around to see what my number 1 is.
Yeah, he should stick around, but he's not a big enough fan or friend.
Well, also, I kind of owe him.
Justin, you broke your promise of what you were going to say, what you said earlier. You suck.
Wait, what did I say earlier?
I'll tell you later. All right, Justin, your number 4.
My number 4 is Batman 232.
Why is it not loading? Because Key Collector sucks. I can't get it to load, guys. It won't make any bigger.
That's okay.
I didn't even. This one I wanted to put on the list, but I couldn't find anything I really wanted to take off. I was going to take off that Avengers and put it on here, but I felt like I wanted one Marvel book on here. But
there we go.
Little bit of not trivia, but
some good dick on the cover.
Fun fact: Nick and I found out this is the first cover to have the blacklight ink on it, so that's pretty neat. If you hold a blacklight up to this cover, you'll see the ink work.
There's also double dicking going on in this cover. Can you spot the 2 dicks?
Apparently, nobody at Lexington Comic-Con knew that about this cover either.
Nope.
What's up, Tyler?
What up, Tyler? Can you spot the 2 dicks?
Yes, Nick, with your dick jokes.
I thought they were hilarious.
Yeah. I would have gotten a come on. We need to keep it. We need to take it down a notch if I would have said that.
Look, dude, I'm talking about Batman and Robin. Okay.
Yep. That's what would have been my response. And you were like, okay, dude, you just need to calm down.
You need to calm down. You're getting really worked up tonight. This is the best Tomahawk cover ever. Tell me this Dark Blood Rain.
That one almost I almost put that one on the list, but I still like the other one more.
Oh, no, dude. I thought this is like one of the most brutal covers I've ever seen. I saw it, and I was like, oh, no.
I don't know. I think the guy about to get his limbs ripped off by 2 horses and the depth that he was able to create in that cover, I thought it was great.
Nah, bro. This is it. This is OG. OP. PO. Dustin, you're number 3.
Superman 233. We already saw it.
What's important, we see it again. Dustin, what struck you about this cover that you love so much?
The homage to the Golden Age Superman.
Which was?
I don't know the exact issue, but
okay. I think it was like 5, wasn't it?
I can't remember, but he does a great job paying homage to some of those awesome Golden Age covers, and that's probably not the last one we're going to see that was a great homage to a great Golden Age cover. So,
right on, chicken head, I don't know, chunky chicken. All right, Justin, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Phantom Stranger number 10.
Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Ooh,
you did some good stuff in Phantom Stranger.
Okay, so no lie, I'm gonna tell you why I picked this one. Okay,
go ahead, tell us.
You're gonna laugh at me, except for you, Nick. You might think it's respectable. When I saw this cover, it just reminded me of my favorite ride at Disney World.
Oh, Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Yep, that's a good one. I thought you were gonna say like Spider-Man Noir.
Oh no! Damn it! That's what I should have said.
It looks good. No, I think I think it's good.
I love that hand doing the the
well, you see it at the bottom and then also top left.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! This is back when they were writing for
again with the full moon. The full moon again.
Hey, Jerry Conway. I wonder if he ruined Phantom Stranger too.
Well, it's the first appearance of Tomahawk in there.
No, is it really?
Yeah.
No,
I did-
Tanarek.
Oh, okay. I just realized that we did not look up my second honorable mention, which I really wanted to show. So I'll mention that in a minute.
Go ahead. Tell me, please.
It is House of Mystery 183.
Tyler, Slab Hub went well. I mentioned your name multiple times.
He did talk about going front to back and saving that for later.
I feel like there was no Two Brothers comics mentioned though. Too much. Like
I talked about that's how.
I know you talked, but when he asked what you
And
had
the
going on,
Babble-On.
you should have said like, bro, like it's Two Brothers comics, bro. Where
You
at?
mentioned the Babble-On.
I did mention the Babble-On.
I know I cut it off before you got there.
I think he was probably told don't mention them.
That's a possibility too. I mean,
What?
you know,
No.
our comments aren't going to get highlighted, brother. We're not going to let you talk about them either. So, like, you're Justin Birch. You're a letterer. You're not a YouTube personality. You're not a part of a team.
All right, I'll see myself out. I'll see you guys later.
Oh,
no, we weren't saying you. We were saying that's what you were told.
Oh my gosh, these people.
So what I liked about this one is literally there was one thing that I saw that I was like, man, I love this. It was the whole Captain Ahab and Moby Dick there in the cover. I always thought that was a super cool story, and I love watching movies about that. And when I saw it was on that cover, I was like, that is too damn cool. So Captain Ahab and Moby Dick.
I want to read about some Moby Dick.
You want to talk about dicks? That's the big one right there.
That's the Moby of all of them. All right.
All right. So are we on? You're on number 2, Nick.
I'm on number 2, Nick. This is like the top 2 best covers he's ever done.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love this cover because it's co-starring Green Lantern and Green Arrow. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Never again, mother effer. I'm destroying your lantern. You're done. No more. No. And then we're ending the Silver Age of Comics too. So piss on you.
Freaking.
Oh, hey, I picked that one.
I love it. All right. Dustin or Justin? Who wants to go number 2 now?
I'll go next.
Do it.
So my number 2 is Batman 227.
What a beautiful moon. I love the little Dracula down here.
Yeah.
The demon.
That is also my number 2 as well. So,
Right on. And here you get extra dick.
yeah, I wish that Robin wasn't on that cover, but mine looks really cool because right there in the moon, it says Neal Adams, and it's a 7.0 signature series.
What's kind of neat is you can like see the moon coming through
Yeah,
into his body. Even it's a really
he did
great
a
cover.
great job on it. He did a really
Dustin,
good.
I'll give you $750 for yours.
No, a 7.0 Blue Label sold for $1,200 yesterday, so not a chance.
Well, I missed my opportunity, didn't I? I should have bought it the other week or the other day when you were looking for. I tried to buy stuff from you and you wouldn't sell anything. You suck.
You tried to buy one book, and my wife did not want to sell that book.
No, and I offered you a deal on another.
Well, we figured it out. I almost did that Strange Adventures, man. Dead Man is a comic that I would love to get into reading about. I'd love to get into reading about Dead Man. I'd love to have his first appearance.
He's
I should have
awesome
bought
in
it.
Dark Justice League.
I wish I'd have bought his first appearance from Ryan when he had it, but I just didn't have the money. But that first appearance cover is great. And this
I
one is
love
awesome.
this because
Yeah,
it's got a bunch of red and a bunch of green, and then there's a bunch of people behind him. Those are all dead people.
Well, red and green are complementary colors.
And then you have Dead Man on the cover, and I think it's awesome. It's his third appearance. It's iconic.
It's a great floating head cover.
It is. Lots of heads are floating.
Okay.
Why are you so grumpy tonight?
I'm not. You're just irritating the holy shit out of me right now.
I haven't done anything. I've done zero irritating.
I'm getting to the point where you breathing is making me want to just kill you.
I have drank a beer with 10% alcohol, so that might be doing it.
Yeah, I've drank 4. I don't think it's been nearly enough.
I've had 0 because I don't drink anymore.
Oh, that's probably good. I'm just drinking these because it's all I have up here.
All right, Justin, you go next. Your number on Uno.
My number 1, X-Men number 58.
X-Men 58. Ugh, that is so ugly.
God, I love that Havoc cover.
God, it's the ugliest thing. I'm just kidding. You do you, boo boo. The orange and purple are really nice.
Just the way that the negative. I mean, come on, this is like one of the first negative space covers, right?
That's true. That's true. I'm so pumped to go home and read Spider-Man now.
To go home and read Spider-Man.
Sorry, go to my room and read. Go downstairs. It's been a long one, guys. It's a good cover. It's got the X-Men on it. The man called Havoc's entering.
And the color.
The one thing, though, that is really, lacking here is the lack of double dicks. Or extra dicks. Dustin, go ahead.
My number 1 is Superman Muhammad Ali. 100%. Greatest wraparound cover of all time. Awesome story. Absolutely has to be number 1 in my book.
Well, what's really weird is how they call it the all-new collector's edition, number C-56, January 1978. Talk about a mouthful.
Well, I and at one point I knew why it was numbered that way, and I can't remember what it was. But I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that's absolutely my favorite one he's ever done for sure. And I wish somebody would come up with a slab for
Hey, Tom.
editions. But until then, the best thing you can use is the Crafty Comics display. The only thing that sucks is you can't display the back, but I can't hang it up. I just usually keep it on the shelf down here. But
oh, yeah? What up, Eli? Eli Gunther? Gunther. I like that name, Gunther. That's a hard name. So I think that was a good show. Did you guys at home enjoy that? What were some of your top picks? Dustin will share his screen and show us your favorite Neal Adams covers. But Justin said he was not going to show a single Batman cover just to screw with Dustin. And he failed.
It's true. I did say I was going to try not to show Batman covers, but it was really hard not to show Batman covers.
Justin, what is the one cover I didn't show?
Jeff Schultz was here earlier. What's up, man?
Look at me.
I didn't show a single Batman. I thought we were in this together like COVID.
Well, we did not discuss this.
Well, you would have if my comments would have been highlighted.
Or, you would have texted me on the side and been like, hey, let's do this.
We got us a dirty Mando. He's a dirty boy. Whew. Y'all ever drink too much?
Last weekend.
Oh, my God. It comes with this. It's a honey pot.
It's the egg.
Dustin, you seem like you're irritable. Maybe he's reading. I'm going strawberry picking tomorrow, boys.
I'm not. I'm going to the Pittsburgh comic book swap meet.
Your wife isn't tired of you leaving yet?
So today, my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, is pregnant, and so her and Liz went out to fill up the baby registry.
Oh, does she have fun?
Liz was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting out of the house and going to Target without kids or you. I'm going to enjoy every moment of this."
Yeah, but I'm sure you sent her a shopping list of toys to look out for.
I did say, can you look for turtles? And I need deodorant.
Sean Bowley asked about Last Ronin. I don't know if you're still hanging around the chat, man. But Tom's comic book review. What's up, bro? Real quick, we are running the super chat giveaway. We'll be doing this here soon. So every $1.99 will get you a chance to win a copy of our exclusive for Supermassive, and it's got sticker pack in the back as well. So thank you to everybody who has super chatted so far tonight. We appreciate that. But just real quick for the Last Ronin. Number 1, I thought was fantastic. Number 2, I thought was great. Number 3, I thought it was okay. It started to kind of feel a little rushed. And then number 4, I didn't even finish it. And I felt like number 5, the fact that they pushed that back so far, so many times, and it still felt extremely rushed. Extremely rushed. It felt like it didn't have near enough context in it. I mean, there wasn't enough meat on the bone in there for me, especially to finish up a series like that. And as much as they pushed it back, I felt like that there was a lot more that could have been done. I don't know what exactly I would have liked to have seen done, but I feel like that they.
I know what you would have
really
liked. Can I tell you what you would have liked? I'm serious. This is me serious. Serious face. He would have liked the Turtles not to have taken a backseat in their own freaking book. Right? That's what you would like to have seen?
Well, that's what's going on in the ongoing series. But
I mean, Casey Jones also took the spotlight.
Well, no, I was expecting that to happen. It didn't necessarily happen in this book. But I felt like that fight, the fight went on throughout the entire book, but I felt like it was still extremely rushed, and we still don't really know much about Hiroto and what exactly happened with the turtles and why. I mean, like, okay, my grandfather hated the turtles, my mom hated the turtles, so I hate the turtles, and I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. Maybe they should have made it a 10-issue series. So, but Jesus Christ, we'd be dead before they all got out. But I was not a fan of the epilogue at all. I don't know if they're trying to pull off like now the turtles are all dead, which I didn't understand really what was going on with Michelangelo after he died, and then he woke up and he was with the turtles, and it almost seemed like it was like the whole Last Ronin thing was a dream, or are they just together in the afterlife or what? It wasn't really explained. So I was a little unsure about that, about what happened. But the epilogue with Casey Jones, and now she's got 4 turtles, and it sounds like they're running tests to try to use her blood or something to make new mutagen to recreate the turtles. And I don't know if they're going to go with some sort of and I forget, what is it called whenever you're like you die and you come back as a damn tree or something. What is that called?
Reincarnate.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're trying to go with like some kind of reincarnation like of the turtles as these new turtles, or if she's just going to have her own band of turtles and they'll probably all be female Jenica ripoffs or something. I mean, that just seems like something they would do at this point, but I don't know. I think the whole thing with that epilogue is just, I thought it was dumb. And this new Ronin universe they're going to create is probably going to just be, I don't know. I'm not interested in it. I have no interest in picking it up. I will not read it. I won't buy it. I could care less. I don't know. But, yeah,
Justin,
I'm just
make
glad
the
the
theme
series
music.
is over.
Do the theme music. Do 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 do. Well, Dustin. Huh? Dustin, I'm sorry it sucked. I was pulling for you.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
Sorry, I got distracted. I just read that the hope is to have Dragon Ball Superhero in theaters in America Q3.
Hot damn. Justin, you got to come down and we can watch it together and force Dustin to go with us.
So when is Q3? Is that fall?
Yeah.
Man, fall's kind of busy.
Oh, God. There's nothing more important than Dragon Ball.
I don't know, man. Like, you got New York Comic Con, Baltimore Comic Con, then we're going to Disney for a while. Wait, that's October. That's Q4. Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens.
All I'm saying is if Mandalorian was Icarus, he'd be flying into the sun right now with his cape.
All right, well, it's been fun, but I got kids that are probably going to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to find all the super chats.
Oh, I mean, I can tell you who it was like in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not finding where.
All right. Do you want to pull up the wheel and I'll tell you who it was?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Shout out to everybody who super chatted tonight. That was so sweet. Very sweet of you guys. And you'll have until I pull up the wheel to finish it. And if you have any questions, concerns, or anything you would like to talk about, drop us a comment. Let us know. And I will give you my opinion on it. I don't care what it is.
Dan had 10. Know that.
Yeah, I got it. Talk about something cool while I do this, Dustin.
I got the wheel. Just tell me the names. I've already got Dan in there 10 times.
No, it doesn't count 10 times. He's only did it 5 times.
I thought he gave a $20.
No, he gave it 10. See? That's why I'm doing it.
He gave a $20.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Who gave the $20 then?
Dan De La Torre did 9.
No, I'm talking about Blue Hellion.
Oh. And Blue Hellion actually did 30 total because he's a grown man.
Let's see. I will do this. Let's see. How do I?
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, we're going to shuffle. All right, can everybody see this? Is this fully visible on the YouTubes of tubes? Yes, no? Great answers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the input there.
Are you asking us?
Yeah.
I can see it on my screen. I don't know if it's showing up on YouTube.
Just or here, I'll do it.
No, I'm bringing it up now.
I got it. All right. Oh, I got an ad. Got to watch that so we get 2 quarters.
It's up. We're good.
All right. Who do we think's going to win? Click the button. My money's on Dan, but which one we don't know.
Blue Hellion.
What if it hits John?
Then we stop.
Blue Hellion Comics. Congratulations to you. Dustin will be sending you a signed copy with his own blood to your home. Send him an email, and he'll get it to you.
I'll get. Yeah, definitely send me your address and stuff on Instagram, bro. I'll get this book out to you though.
And then you're going to want to join Dustin tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 9 a.m. Central, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And somewhere around 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Mountain, 7 a.m. Californian Time on 2_brothers_comics on the Whatnot app. Bring all your money. Dustin's going to be selling major Spider-Man keys. When I say major, I mean they're mid to low range. I mean they're nothing like you know what I'm saying? But there are some good books. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area, go see Justin. Steal his wallet. He always carries a lot of cash on him at cons. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, I'm excited to buy some comics tomorrow.
I'll stay here for 30 more seconds. I'll answer any question you want. Not truthfully, but I will answer it.
I'll probably be going live from Syndicate this coming Saturday for Free Comic Book Day too. So you guys make sure you check out that. Be up there doing some stuff with John and them guys.
I forgot that was next weekend. Holy crap.
Are you going to set up shop somewhere and sign?
Yeah, I'm setting up a table.
Where?
I will be set up at New Dimension Comics in St. Clairsville, Ohio.
That's sweet of them to let you come up there and sign stuff.
Yep.
Are you going to charge?
I don't charge for signatures. They're cool enough to let me sell books and then not charge me for selling stuff.
What kind of books are you going to sell?
Whatever comps I've gotten in.
Do you have anything worth any money, like Cantos or anything like that?
I don't have any Volume 1 Cantos.
What about...
I got a ton of like Volume 3 Cantos.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys something backstage.
All right. Well, we're going to go backstage. You guys can't hear because Justin said no. Dustin, I wish you'd smile more.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the greatest response ever.
Let's think of a good joke.
Well, if you're in the area of Marietta, Georgia next Saturday, I'll have a table set up at Syndicate, so you guys can.
You gonna sell some books?
No, we were just supposed to be there, set up, doing live stream, and helping out with some stuff. So I'll be there all day long as soon as baseball's game's over.
I mean, I'm gonna be down in Atlanta Saturday, but I'm also gonna have Ellie by myself.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's whatever.
This guy's gone. For work, though, so it's not like it's unfun.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Check out for content this week. We'll see you guys later.
Dustin's in a good mood.